pardon me, darling, if I alarmed you. I don't mean to bother you, I just wanna get you to pause and slow your walk. So maybe we can talk and I can try to charm you. Just trying to find out who you are. I don't mean to come off like I tell them all. I ain't no hood, no crook, no robber. I just wanna part of your heart to bother sometimes. And maybe I can call you up.
Oh, that's right.
And maybe I can take you out sometime. So let's exchange visits and later arrange visits, either your place or my girl. This a different type of commitment. I'm talking about a true friendship. Someone I can depend on and be down no matter what. Let me know if you with it, cause girl, it'll be fly. You want my me, you TDY. Don't be shy, give it a try. I could be yours.
What's up? What's up? What's happening? What's up? What's up? How y'all feeling?
Sorry if I come off disrespectful or my convo is a little bit too sexual, but damn, it's incredible. Be more flexible.
Hello. How are you?
But wait, let me explain it.
What's up, Sylvia? How you doing?
Arrangement. A buddy is a buddy that don't be complaining when here's a whole
I'm back.
Sometime, yo. And maybe I can call you up. And maybe I can take you out. So let's
We are back. Happy Monday. Oh, you missed me. I've just been around. Wait. Excuse me. I've been around. I've just been working. I don't know what's happening. Yes, I will get to that. Listen. I spent a lot of time putting the descriptions on the website. Thank you so much. Okay? And I want to start going over the products when the TikTok shop is done. It should be done any day now. The products are uploading to TikTok as we speak. So I don't really want to go over the products until the TikTok shop is open, so you guys don't have to leave TikTok to purchase the products. Does that make sense? Jordan has put his foot in getting this damn TikTok shop up. When I tell y'all that is an ordeal in and of itself, it is not easy getting your TikTok shop up. Okay? I'm trying to make it as easy as possible on y'all so y'all don't have to be clicking here and trying to find that. Y'all know I'm a mama. I'm gonna try to make it as easy on you as possible. Okay? So any day now, it will be done. Jordy said, I think it was Saturday. He said it was gonna take 3 to 5 days for their products to populate and all that. What do I suggest for autoimmune diseases? It really has a lot to do with your food. Okay? I'm a huge proponent in changing your diet, because you would not have gotten the autoimmune disease if your diet was correct. Okay? So the only way to reverse your autoimmune disease is to start eating what you're supposed to eat. Autoimmune diseases start in your gut. So if your gut bacteria is completely thrown off, it could be from antibiotics, it could be from food. You know, chicken is a major one, because not only do chickens have a lot of antibiotics and estrogen and all this other kind of stuff, but that all throws off your gut. And that is what is at the root of your autoimmune diseases. Okay? So, if you are new to me, put new in the comments so I can explain to you what it is we do on this platform. And then we'll get into the blood type foods and eating, okay? If you're new, welcome. What is in my cup is tea. Okay? Before y'all start asking me what's in my cup, drink a pot of tea while I'm sitting here with y'all. Okay? I am Mama Trey, and I teach you how to eat according to your blood type in order for you to be able to reverse the diseases that you have created in your body. Okay? Didn't nobody create those diseases but you. And it is your responsibility to heal yourself, because ain't nobody else gonna do it. Okay? So what we do is we go over all 4 blood types. We talk about the foods that are triggering these ailments in your body and the foods that can reverse those ailments. Okay, so put your blood type in the comments. I'm going to talk about what ailments you're prone to based on your blood type. Hi, I'm back. I do so much better when I'm on 4 days and off 3 days. I do so much better. Okay? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be on here for 4 days and I'm going to be off for 3. So I can take care of what I need to take care of. All right? So I'm going to go over the ailments that you guys are prone to based on your blood type, what foods trigger those ailments, and what foods can reverse them. Now, let me warn you, especially you new folks, okay? While you're here, I need you guys to tap the screen and share the live. But for you new folks, y'all are going to get emotional. You're going to lash out at me. You're going to say, what about, well, what about this? And I grew up eating that and da-da-da-da. Y'all are going to become real defensive. Because y'all don't realize how, number one, addicted you are to these foods. Hey, Lady Tillman, how addicted you are to these foods, first and foremost. But secondly, that the foods that you love the most are the ones that hurt you. Rh negative is not a blood type. Let me just tell y'all in advance, Rh negative is not a blood type. It is the factor of your blood. We are all either Rh negative or Rh positive, but our type is either O, B, A, or AB. Okay? So if you do not know what your blood type is, you can go to Amazon and get the Eldon blood typing kit. It will be delivered to your house and you will find out in 5 minutes what your blood type is. Okay? I'm sorry that your doctor didn't tell you your type. He just told you your factor. All right? So, number 1 is going to be blood type O because we're going from the majority of Americans to the minority. The majority of Americans are blood type O. That is 44% of the whole U.S. population. Okay? But blood type A is right behind it with 42% of the U.S. population. Okay? This is why we have such divisiveness when it comes to food and diet and all these politics around it all, is because literally 55% of the U.S. population benefits from red meat and the other 45% of the population can't have no meat. That's the problem. Okay, so blood type O, you guys were made to be perfection. You are the oldest blood type. You are the OGs. Okay, y'all were not meant to be vegetarians. You were not meant to be vegans. You were meant to eat red meat because that is what your ancestors ate. I don't care what your politics are. I don't care what society says you're supposed to be doing. I don't care what kind of ideas you have adopted because you love animals. Your body loves animals too. Okay? And there comes a time in your life when you're going to have to listen to your body and not external forces. Your body wants the meat. Not just during your period. Okay? Not just your strange cravings. Your body wants red meat. So when you're making all of these decisions about what you're going to put in your body, it's literally because you're adhering to outside forces. You're not listening to what it is your body wants and what your body needs. Your body is throwing a temper tantrum right now because you're not giving it what it needs to operate the way it's designed to operate. That's why you're sick. That's a temper tantrum. Because your body has been talking to you for all these years saying, I can't eat that. What I need is this. You're starving me of that. I'm deprived of this. I'm now mineral deficient because you're not giving me this, that, and the other. So what ailments you have created is because you're not eating what you're supposed to be eating. Okay? So what it is that blood type O, the things that are prevalent to you guys. The number 1 thing is high blood pressure. How many of you guys have high blood pressure? Put it in the comments. How many of you guys have high blood pressure? All right. My hands are slippery. Okay. How are your 5-legged babies doing? What 5-legged babies? I don't have no 5-legged babies, sweetheart. Everything in this house either has 2 legs or 4. Maybe you're on the wrong lot. Another thing that you guys are prone to is insulin resistant. Insulin resistance. Let me tell you why you have high blood pressure. Most of you guys have high blood pressure because you're insulin resistant. All of these things are linked together, okay? When you are eating a bunch of sugar, remember, I'm not talking about Domino sugar in a yellow bag and you just sprinkling it on your cornflakes. I'm talking about the fact that you're eating starches, carbohydrates. All of these things turn into sugar in your body. So now you're causing all of this insulin to go into your bloodstream, but the red blood cells are resistant to the insulin entering into the cell. So now your red blood cells are resistant to the glucose, okay? That causes your arteries and your veins to constrict. When your arteries and your veins constrict, that puts pressure on your heart, and that is what is sending your blood pressure up, okay? Your blood pressure is not in your brain. Your blood pressure is caused by your heart, okay? So the bottom line for blood type O is y'all are not supposed to be eating no carbs. Y'all not supposed to be eating nothing that turns into sugar in your body. Nothing. That's what's gonna fix you. Okay? Carbohydrates and things that trigger inflammation in your body is what is at the root of your high blood pressure. So there's not a pill on this planet that is going to reverse your high blood pressure. None. Because you're still eating the food that is raising your blood pressure. How come your doctor didn't tell y'all to stop eating carbohydrates? You know why I didn't tell you? Because that would have solved your problem. And if you solve your problem, you no longer buy the drugs from him. A doctor's not going to solve your problem, sweetheart. So, another thing that you guys are prone to is thyroid issues. How many of y'all got thyroid problems? Another thing is intestinal dysbiosis. Dysbiosis is bad bacteria in your gut. Your thyroid problems come from your bad bacteria in your gut. You're eating foods that's messing up your gut bacteria, and that bacteria is causing your immune system to attack your thyroid. Just that simple. Then you also have inflammation and anemia. It's bad bacteria in your gut. These are all, listen, these are all very easy fixes. Everything that I just said to y'all are all easy fixes. Okay? Here's what you need to understand about the body. The body is made up of mostly bacteria. This whole body is bacteria. Do you know that parasites in your gut cause you to be anemic? It's not just your low iron, it's parasites. Parasites eat your red blood cells, and that's what's making you anemic. You got worms in your gut. How many of y'all are anemic? I was anemic, highly. That's what's happening. So our human body is mostly bacteria. You have more bacteria than you have human cells in your body, okay? So when you anger that bacteria by not feeding it what it likes, and you continue to feed it what it doesn't like, then it's going to create disease in your body. That's what's happening. The fix for your high blood pressure is for you to stop eating carbohydrates. You shared it? Thank you. The simple fix for blood type O and your high blood pressure is to stop eating things that trigger inflammation. So I'm about to tell you what things trigger inflammation in your body. Okay? The number one thing that is triggering inflammation in your body, okay? Let me explain inflammation to you. First of all, the body only has two defense mechanisms. Okay? One is inflammation and one is mucus. Okay? Inflammation protects the organs and mucus protects the immune system. So whenever your body feels threatened, like it's just in a state of defense because of something you've eaten, it's going to swell. Okay? So that swelling is to protect the organs from what it believes to be a virus or a fungi or a bacteria, a bad unfriendly bacteria, toxins, parasites. So by you eating the foods that you love to eat, you are making your body believe it's being invaded by a fungi or a bad bacteria or something that it does not like. So all whole foods have lectins. Not just tomatoes have lectins. All whole foods have lectins. Lectins are just little small proteins in all of the whole foods. So whenever we eat or drink something, those lectins come in contact with our blood and it causes a chemical reaction to happen. That chemical reaction can either be a positive one or a negative one. Okay? If it's positive, you're going to get energy, you're going to have a great night's sleep, your skin's going to be great, all of that, great, right? But if it is negative, it's going to, number one, trigger inflammation. Number two, trigger mucus. Okay? Number three, make you fall asleep. Create bad bacteria in your gut. Okay? A whole host of things are going to happen. But think of the stress that you put your body in when you cause your body to be in defense mode 24/7. Y'all always talking about how stressed y'all are. The number one way to stress yourself out is to eat the wrong food. Because your body never has an opportunity to rest. It's never going to fully be able to digest the foods that you're eating, which is stressing out your organs, overrunning your organs. How do you think you get organ failure? Because you have overrun your organs. Okay? You're causing your organs to run constantly when they should be resting. This is why y'all try to justify fasting. Fasting is never going to work if when you break your fast, you're still eating the wrong food. How's it going to work? Okay? So what you have to do is learn what foods are hurting you and what foods are helping you. Okay? The number one thing that you should never eat as a blood type O is wheat. Any food that has wheat or any food made from wheat. Wheat is literally diabolical. That's the only way I can explain wheat. Okay? Is diabolical. Why are you crying, Fats? You've been cool all day, and as soon as I get on this live, it's what's up, dude? Why don't you go get your bone or your baby or something? It's not in damn near everything. It's in everything that's processed. Which y'all already know y'all ain't supposed to be eating no processed food. Right? He's just a brat. So, listen. Wheat, the number one thing that wheat does in your body as soon as you consume it is it triggers a violent inflammation in your intestines. Violent. That sounds painful. Okay? But when that inflammation is triggered in your intestines, it triggers inflammation in all of your organs. What is the largest organ on the body? Put it in the comments. What's the largest organ on the body? Recent order on TikTok. your skin. So as soon as you eat anything that has wheat in it or is made from wheat, you're going to inflame your skin, which means that's going to be at the root of your weight gain and making it damn near impossible for you to lose weight. Okay? All your organs are going to swell. Your skin is your biggest organ on your body. So the next thing that wheat does in your body is it blocks your body from absorbing minerals and nutrients in other foods. Imagine that. You're eating something that you think is super nutritious. It's going to give you all these minerals and all of these nutrients. And then we just like, nuh-uh, not up in here. So now you end up with how you think you end up with mineral deficiencies? How you think you end up with mineral deficiencies? That's how. Okay? Mineral deficiencies are at the root of your mental illnesses. How many of you guys are depressed? How many of you deal with anxiety, bipolarism, schizophrenia, ADHD, hyperactivity? Even your drug abuse and your alcohol abuse comes from mineral deficiencies in your body. Strokes, heart attacks, aneurysms happen from mineral deficiencies in your body. What's blocking it? Wheat. The number 3 thing that wheat does is it converts your happy hormones. Your happy hormones are serotonin and dopamine. It converts them into anger and aggression hormones, norepinephrine and noradrenaline. Every time you eat something with wheat, it makes you angry and aggravated and depressed and anxious. Where do you think your anxiety is coming from? We have 44 different hormones in the body. Men and women have the same hormones. We just have different levels, okay? Every single thing that we eat and drink affects our hormones. Everything, all day. So there's never going to be a time that your hormones are going to be balanced. It's impossible. It's absolutely impossible. Okay? So you should be mindful of how you feel. You should pay attention to how you feel after you eat something. Okay? First things first, whenever y'all eat something and it makes you fall asleep, your body is telling you, I was never supposed to eat that. The correct food for your body never makes you sleepy. Okay? It just means that you're eating something that has plummeted your blood sugar to the point that now you're passing out. Okay? Food is energy. It does not make you need a nap. Okay? But also pay attention to your feelings after you eat something. I can think of times when I used to get angry or just feel aggravated after eating something. I didn't know. And the 4th thing that wheat does in your body is it slows down your metabolism. How many of y'all got a slow, sluggish metabolism? You just feel tired all the time. You wake up in the morning tired. That's because the lectins in the wheat interferes with your metabolic hormones. Our metabolisms are run by hormones. So instead of those hormones turning your food into energy, it now turns that food into sugar and stores it as fat in your body. That is what is slowing down your metabolism. So like I said, wheat is diabolical. I'll go over the things that have wheat or are made from wheat in just a minute, okay? The number 2 thing you should never ever eat as a blood type O is corn. This is for blood type B and O, okay? But no blood type should ever eat corn. You know what corn does in the body? You should not drink coffee because coffee stops your collagen production in your body. Coffee stops your collagen production. Collagen makes up 30% of your body's overall protein. As you age, the body needs more protein. So you're literally drinking something that is depleting your protein reserves in your body. That is what is cutting off your collagen production, which is responsible for your healthy skin, hair, and nails, and the cartilage between your bones and joints. That's why y'all aging fast. Okay? So hold on. Corn stops insulin production in your body. What if you add it to your coffee? Do your thing, ma'am. You can do whatever you want. I'm not telling you to stop eating it. I'm telling you what you should be doing. I don't have no control of what y'all do. I didn't say you couldn't have caffeine. Whenever I say coffee, y'all think I'm saying caffeine. You can have caffeine. It's the coffee that's the problem. What's in my cup is tea. I told you people were going to start asking me what's in my cup. I'm drinking cognac. I'm drinking Hennessy. That's what's in my cup. What I look like telling y'all not to drink coffee if I'm drinking coffee? Thanks. What kind of sense does that make? Y'all better leave that liquor alone. Anywho, let's talk about this corn. Corn stops insulin production in your body. Okay? Whenever you eat anything made from corn or has corn in it. And when I say corn, y'all thinking corn on the cob, corn in a can, your little corn casseroles and crazy corn shit y'all be making at the house. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about high fructose corn syrup, regular corn syrup, apple cider vinegar corn syrup. I'm talking about white distilled vinegar. White distilled vinegar is made from corn. Corn oil, corn starch. Okay? White distilled vinegar is in every single condiment in your house right now. Your ketchup, your mustard, your mayonnaise, your barbecue sauce, your hot sauce, every salad dressing that you buy. I didn't say you can have regular corn on the cob. It's corn, sir. It's corn. But I'm saying y'all are not thinking deep enough. Joe, don't get put out today. I've dealt with you on my other lives. Let me make sure you got enough. I'm beginning to think you're a troll now. Don't get set out. Don't get set out. Listen to what I'm saying. Y'all starting to get emotional already, huh? We just named two things. Y'all emotional already. Anything made from corn stops insulin production in your body. Maybe now you can understand why we have such an epidemic of diabetes in this country. Because high fructose corn syrup is in everything. Did y'all see my video that I reposted about the Polynesian sauce from the Chick-fil-A? I had to repost that because it was over a year ago that we had that live. And we found out that day. That vinegar is made from corn. And I'm still trying to figure out how it is none of us knew that. Like, we've gone our entire lives using vinegar for everything, thinking it's disinfecting stuff, thinking it's removing chemicals off of fruits and vegetables. We've been using vinegar to tenderize our meat. We've been using vinegar on everything. And we have gotten to this point in our lives that we never knew what the hell vinegar was made from. All your brown liquor is made from corn. Y'all was talking about Hennessy a minute ago. It's made from corn, sweetheart. Vinegar is corn alcohol. I was 54 when I found out. Yeah. Maker's Mark, which was that was my jam. Corn. Yeah. Your white liquor is made from potatoes. Apple cider vinegar depends on which brand you're buying. First of all, let's talk about the apple cider vinegar for a second. Because the apple cider vinegar that's made from the company that begins with an H, any distilled liquor, ma'am, is bad for your body. Period. Corn. It's corn. It doesn't matter if it's fresh or stale. It's corn. Look at how emotional y'all are. Y'all losing y'all shit already, and we only got 2 things in. Well, what about fresh corn? What if what? Corn stops insulin production in your body, sweetheart. It's corn. Listen, I'm telling you how sneaky these people are, because you're just thinking about corn on the cob and corn in the can. But I'm telling you how they're sneaking corn into your body every day. Every shot of liquor that you have, every condiment that you have, okay? All of those things are made from corn. Now, this vinegar. Let's talk about this vinegar for a second. Apple cider vinegar from Bragg's is owned by Katy Perry and her husband. They source their apples from Bill Gates. Bill Gates's apples are covered in a peel. This is why the quality of the apple cider vinegar has gone down over the past 5 years. That's number one. Most of us cannot have vinegar at all, no kind of vinegar. That would be O and A, no kind. Then your apple cider vinegar made from the Heinz company is made from corn. Their apple cider vinegar is apple cider flavored vinegar, still made from corn. Go look at your label. On your label, it says in very small letters, flavored. There's not one apple in that. So anywho, here are the things that you should never, ever, ever eat as a blood type O in the wheat and corn category. This is what's on your foods list. So when you go get your foods list, all of these things are on the avoids list. When you guys get your foods list and you start looking at the avoid section, click the link on my bio to get your foods list. When you see the foods list in the avoid section, you will know exactly why you're sick. Because you're going to see the things that you eat most often are on the avoids list. Put in the comments what you eat most often. If you're suffering from high blood pressure and all these other things, put in the comments what you eat most often. I just want to see something. While you're doing that, let me tell you what you should never ever eat again. Look at this. Bread, chicken, bread, chicken and potatoes, rice, pasta, sweets, chips, chicken, bread, chicken. Those things is why you're sick. That's why. So anyway, here are the things you should never ever eat again as a blood type O. Barley. This also applies to blood type B, because blood type B and O can never have wheat. Okay? Barley, cornflakes, cornmeal, hominy, polenta, all corn grains. That includes your popcorn, that includes your grits. Not my grits! Cream of wheat, Amir, Familia, Farina, Farro, gluten flour, graham flour, grape nuts, grits, kamut, lentil flour, dal, masticum, papadum, puff wheat, 7 grain, sorghum, shredded wheat, wheat bran, wheat germ, bulgur wheat, durum wheat, semolina wheat. Semolina wheat is all of your pasta. There's not one redeeming quality in a bowl of grits. Not one. There's not one benefit to eating grits. None. Ezekiel bread is made with soybeans, sweetheart. Go look it up. Blood type O and blood type B can never have soy, but y'all eat soy all the time. Chickpeas do the same thing that corn does. Stops insulin production in your body. There's not one redeeming quality in chickpeas. All of your pasta is made from semolina wheat. That's your macaroni, your spaghetti. I'm breaking your heart. What? How? Y'all don't benefit from hearts of palm. Go get your foods list. I'm reading your foods list. That's what I'm reading. Listen. Your macaroni, your spaghetti, your lasagna, your ramen noodles. Oatmeal is horrific. Horrific. As soon as you eat oatmeal, it skyrockets your blood sugar. Skyrockets. That's the number one thing it does. The number two thing it does is it raises your estrogen levels. Estrogen is what feeds autoimmune diseases. It raises your estrogen level if you're a man. If you are a man with high estrogen, that is what triggers type 2 diabetes and prostate cancer. We all grew up eating oatmeal, ma'am, but we're old enough now to know what not to eat. You weren't going to fight with your parents because they put a fucking bowl of oatmeal in front of you. But you don't have to eat like you 10 years old living in your parents' house. You're an adult now. You can eat what you're supposed to eat. Y'all always talking about what your fuck y'all grew up on. We all grew up poor. We ate what the fuck our parents put in front of us. Didn't we? You either ate it or you took your ass to bed because they weren't making nothing else. Wish the fuck I would say to my mama, I don't like that. I don't want to eat that. We'll take your ass to bed. That's how that goes. Today, y'all be letting y'all kids have choices. Well, you don't want to eat that. Well, what you want? Fuck them kids. You better feed them kids what you could afford to feed them kids. Wish I would ask a kid what he want for dinner. The fuck? Don't have no job, no money, no place to go if I put him out on the street. I wish I would. But I'm old school. Y'all be letting them kids run y'all. I wish I would. Them kids gonna eat what you put in front of them. Or they can get out. I put my son out at 5, so I don't have no sympathy. Bye. You don't like it here, you can get the fuck out. His ass came right back. When he felt that winter chill, he came right back in the house. Now shut the fuck up. Anyway, you also cannot have whole wheat, whole grain wheat, whole wheat flour, white flour, sprouted wheat. The best thing that you can do for your kids is to break this cycle of handing down these recipes. Yeah, he came around the corner with his little Lion King footy pajamas on, talking about it's always cold in this house. Ain't paying no electricity bill, not one. Ain't got no job. and nowhere to go. So I said, Jordan, do you know how cold it is outside? Well, I don't understand why it feels the same. He's 5. This is the conversation we having. Well, it feels the same outside as it feels in here. Really? Let's go find out. You can get your little stick with the little scarf tied on the end and get the fuck out. Set his ass right outside. Boop. And him being as stubborn as he is, because he's a Virgo, he made it to the neighbor's house. He was gonna leave. He made it to the neighbor's house. That wind hit him, and I saw me and my brother were peeking out the blinds laughing because we know how stubborn he is. That little wind hit him, and he.
What was the name of that Alfredo sauce?
Something with an R. Rana.
Rana. Okay, thank you.
You found the right one?
Yeah, I found the crust.
Sweet.
So I bought 3 boxes.
Okay. I'm gonna have to keep checking with Restaurant Depot. What?
Smith's has them. Like they had a big ass stack of them.
So why don't you get like 5? That's okay. Now we know where to find them.
Exactly.
So yeah, he came back home and he knocked on the door, and I said, "Who is it?" And he said, "It's Jordan." And I said, "Who?" "It's your son, Jordan." Oh, you received your order today? Good. Oh, well, come on in. I guarantee you the house felt pretty warm when he came in. So I had to sit him down on the couch and explain homelessness to him. And if you would prefer to be homeless, I don't have a problem with that. But while you live here, you're not going to complain about how cold this house is. Put on some more clothes. We already paying $500 a month for electricity that you are not contributing to, sir. That's the last time he complained about the house. So, y'all sometimes need to sit down with y'all kids and have conversations. Like that time he was asking me for shit, and I sat down with the bills and my paycheck and said, let's do some math. Let's do some math, shall we? Subtract this from this, from this, from this. How much we got left? $50. That's gonna last us for 2 weeks. So, how much was that thing you asked me for? $100? He stopped asking for shit. Y'all need to sit your kids down and have conversations with them. I think he was about 7 or 8 then. This is our money, sweetheart. You got a job? The number 3 thing that you should never ever eat again as a blood type O. Doing good, girl. How you doing? Is dairy food. Remember what I said to y'all about blood type O? Y'all need to do that. Have good, grown conversations with your kids and explain finances to them. This is how shit works. Now, you're free to go get a job. You're free to go shovel some snow, clean somebody's garage or some shit like that until you can get a real job. But you're gonna stop asking me for shit. Y'all can't have no dairy food. And I know y'all love some cheese. Okay? Y'all love it. Well, what am I supposed to drink in my cereal? You ain't supposed to have no cereal. You're not supposed to. Hi. Dairy is sugar. Lactose is sugar. Okay? I know y'all think that lactose is dairy. Lactose is sugar. Anything that ends with ose is a sugar. Okay? You've been misled. You've been misled by these industries. They done came out here and made this whole little Lactaid company, and y'all out buying Lactaid milk thinking that you're drinking this dairy-free milk. You're really just drinking sugar-free milk. Okay? When you eat dairy foods, number 1, it Ma'am, what is Greek yogurt, ma'am? I need y'all to stop being so emotional. You're being emotional. Greek yogurt? You think that the nationality of the yogurt is going to make a difference, ma'am? Or is it still dairy? Is it dairy? Huh? Okay? I'm telling you, you're going to need your common sense when you come over here now. I don't know where y'all be putting y'all common sense. I don't know if it's in your purse. I am being nice. I can be real nice or I can be real nasty. Which would you prefer? Okay? You're going to have to use your common sense. I know we've gotten to a point in this country where no one wants us to use common sense anymore. I don't know if y'all keep it in your car. I don't know where you put it. But bring it with you when you come to this live. Okay? Bring it with you. Because you're going to need it. You're going to look up eggs. Eggs in this country are considered dairy. But the reason that we probably shouldn't eat as many eggs as you would love to is because eggs are high in estrogen. So if you're dealing with any ailments that your estrogen is going to be raised and cause you a problem, you shouldn't be eating a bunch of eggs unless you can eat egg whites. Egg whites are harmless. Okay? Egg whites are harmless because all of the nutrition is in the yolk of the egg. So if you need to eat some eggs, you can always have egg whites. Okay? But if I were you, I wouldn't be eating a bunch of eggs. Rice is sugar, sweetheart. Blood type O does not benefit from grains at all. No grains. None. I know you've been brainwashed into believing that whole grains are good for you. They're the end for you. Nobody in the history of this world should have been eating grains. Never. Blood type A does not benefit from rice either. Only blood type AB benefits from rice. That is me. And I still don't eat rice as often as I could because it's still a starch. What does starches turn into in the body? Sugar. What does sugar in the body do? Triggers insulin resistance, which raises your blood pressure. Okay? As a blood type A, you can't eat no meat, sweetheart. Y'all can go get your foods list and then you won't be surprised by anything that I say. Just click the link on my bio and download your list. The number one thing that dairy foods do in your body is trigger inflammation. Blood type O and blood type A can never have dairy. That's 86% of the US population. Y'all have been brainwashed and programmed into believing that Greek yogurt is going to do something with your gut health. It's a lie. It's going to make your gut health worse. If I said you don't benefit from no grains, what the fuck is quinoa? You don't have to go down the list of grains to hear me say, you can't have that either, you can't have that either. Two things you can do. Shut the fuck up and go get the foods list is the other thing. You can go get the foods list and you can zip it. I don't know what y'all sad about. Y'all are finding out why you sick. How come your doctor didn't tell you why you sick? How come your doctor didn't tell you stop eating this shit? Why y'all sad? Y'all are finding the solution to your problems and you're sad about it. This is a revelation, sweethearts. This is what you've been praying for. If it's bread, if bread is in the sentence, ma'am, then you can't fucking have it. I don't care what kind of bread it is. I don't understand what y'all have a problem with what I'm saying. Do y'all understand English? Because I'm speaking perfect English. If bread is in your question that you're posing to me, then the answer again is no. I'm sorry that you're so addicted to carbohydrates. Do you want to know why you're so addicted to carbohydrates? Because you have a belly full of worms. Worms crave carbs. I told you weren't going to miss the bread. Once you eject those worms from your body, you will no longer crave sugar. You do not have a sweet tooth. That is not a thing. Just like big bones is not a thing. Okay? You have parasites. That's what you got. It only takes 3 days to cycle sugar out of your system. Once the sugar is cycled out of your system, you're not going to want sweets. Eat some pumpkin. That's what ejects parasites. It's on your foods list. Go get your foods list. You should be eating pumpkin. Pumpkin seeds, roasted pumpkin, pumpkin puree, not pumpkin bread. Okay? The reason that you guys are so addicted to carbs, okay, you cannot have papaya if you're blood type O. That's not for you. That is for blood type B and AB. If you are O and A, you need pumpkin. While you are getting, I would not do a pumpkin latte, smart ass. The next person that's a smart ass in here is going to get put the fuck out. I'm the only person allowed to be a smart ass in here. You mean your pumpkin latte with coffee? You made from coffee? All y'all gotta do is go get some pumpkin seeds. It's really not that serious. Well, how do I eat? Somebody messaged me and said, well, how do I eat the pumpkin seeds? Bitch, with your mouth. All of a sudden, y'all turn into little kids. Eat the pumpkin seeds. I don't care if you peel them. I don't care if you roast them. I don't care. Just get them into your body. Whatever way your body will accept them. Just get them in there. You don't have to overthink this thing. The simpler you keep it, the faster your results are going to come. Because if you're sitting back thinking about it, you ain't going to do it. Thinking and doing are two different things. Okay? Is A positive still supposed to be vegetarian? No, nobody's supposed to be vegetarian. Nobody. Not nobody. I've already said how to get rid of the parasites. The things that I'm telling y'all right now is what's triggering inflammation in your body, which is then raising your blood pressure. You want to know why your blood pressure is high? These are the things. First three things: wheat, corn, dairy. This is why your blood pressure is high. Your doctor could have told you not to eat these foods, but your doctor wants you to keep buying those prescription drugs that are eventually going to take those kidneys right out. How many of y'all got kidney problems? How long have y'all been on high blood pressure meds? Put it in the comments. How long y'all been on them? Them prescription drugs take your kidneys right out, sweetheart. Okay? 30 years? My ambition and my hope is that all of y'all will get off these drugs by the end of the year. Okay? 27 years you've been on. Here's my question. When are y'all gonna realize it ain't working? How long do you need to be on high blood pressure meds before you realize it don't work? How come you still have high blood pressure? Go get your foods list. Why isn't your high blood pressure cured? I mean, I don't need meds either. Man, we're just 3 foods in, okay? Anybody that does not have their foods list, please go get your foods list. It is going to literally change your life. You're going to feel like a totally different person in the first 7 days. Totally different. You're going to feel better than you felt in decades. You're going to lose 7 to 10 pounds in the first 7 days. No one's counting any calories. No one's sitting around putting anything on scales. You're eating all the things that benefit you, and you're dropping the inflammation. But more importantly, you're going to feel better than you have in decades. What's it hurting you to try it for 7 days? You done tried everything else. You done tried everything else. She said hibiscus and vinegar for your high blood pressure. Ma'am, shut up. Listen, if y'all got so many remedies, do your own fucking lives. Don't come over here saying that dumb shit. You're literally telling people to use some vinegar. Do you know that in blood type A, vinegar thickens your blood, makes your blood thick? Then you wonder why you got blood clots and pulmonary embolisms and DVTs and shit. You wonder why you got heart disease. Blood type A has more heart disease than everybody. And you know who has more heart disease than everybody? Black women. Y'all love some fucking vinegar. You're out here doing these vinegar shots and shit. Y'all sound ridiculous. You about to stroke the fuck out from some vinegar. The root of your problems why your blood pressure is high is because you're eating carbohydrates. I don't care what blood type you are. That's what's at the root of your problem. Because what's at the root of your high blood pressure is your insulin resistance. Insulin resistance causes your arteries and your veins to constrict. That puts pressure on your heart, and that is what is sending your blood pressure up. It ain't got nothing to do with these little home remedies and these little loose herbs that y'all want to take. It has to do with your carbohydrate habits. That is going to solve your problem. Your A1C is going to be lowered. Trust and believe me. You're fighting lupus, SLE, and kidney. Man, listen to me. You created all that shit in your body. Every disease that y'all are walking around with, you did it. You did it. Nobody gave you lupus. You developed lupus because you have not been eating the correct foods. Period. Yeah, ouch. If that hurts your feelings, that's not my fault. Okay? The truth is the truth. All of these things can be reversed. Anything that you have, any disease that you created from your food habits is reversible. Do not allow these doctors to keep telling y'all that these diseases that you're walking around with are not reversible. They are. They don't want you to think that you can fix yourself. They don't want you to go out and find a natural way to heal yourself of your disease. They don't want that. They want to scare your ass into every month going to the CVS and getting them damn prescription drugs. Look at your A1C was 9.2. Now it's down to 6. You're being bamboozled. Their entire industry is built on our ignorance. And the people that are prescribing y'all a bunch of drugs are on a bunch of drugs. Your doctor ain't healthy either. So hold on now. Let me tell you the other foods that are at the root of your high blood pressure. If you are a blood type O and a blood type B and you have heart if you have high blood pressure, this is what's at the root of it. Okay? Wheat, corn, dairy, kidney beans, lentils, bacon, navy beans, potatoes. How about iron and oxygen? Stop asking me questions and just listen. Okay? Let's talk about these potatoes for a second. These potatoes are at the root of most of y'all's kidney problems. Potatoes are extremely hard on your kidneys. They are a starchy root vegetable. Okay? It is very difficult for your body to process starchy root vegetables. Secondly, they are so full of potassium that is going to wreck your kidneys. I don't care if they're sweet potatoes. Somebody hit me up and was like, well, sweet potatoes is on our beneficial list. Fine. However, if you are a person dealing with kidney problems, if you are a person dealing with high blood pressure, if you're a person dealing with all of these issues, you should not be eating no sweet potatoes. What y'all need to understand is this whole thing is the whole premise of eating for your blood type. The book was about weight loss. It was not about disease reversal. Okay? The way that I am telling y'all to do this is going to reverse your disease. Okay? Your body is more than just your weight. Because y'all can lose weight and still be sick as fuck. Okay? So the way that I'm telling y'all to do this is about reversing your ailments. Your weight is going to come and go. Who gives a fuck? You're going to be cute regardless. I'm going to be cute regardless. Okay? I was cute when I was a 22, 24, and I was cute when I was a 10. I'm going to be cute all in between. Okay? But those diseases that you guys are dealing with, this is what we are targeting by you only eating what you're supposed to eat. Because trust and believe, it works. How many of y'all's lives have changed since you've done this? Put in the comments. How many of y'all's lives have completely changed? Why do I need to have a job as a nurse to know what the fuck I'm talking about? So I need to be employed as a nurse or a nutritionist to know what the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all got to stop conflating having a job with intelligence. Well, are you a doctor? Why the fuck would I be a doctor? Why would I be in a profession that gets paid for you being sick? A doctor ain't healed y'all. A doctor is not a healer. A doctor is a dealer. You have a dealer, sweetheart. You are the healer. You will heal your body. Physician, heal thyself. You now have the right information. That's all y'all ever needed. That's why we've been so bamboozled, because we never had the right information. All y'all ever needed was the right information. You don't need a coach. You don't need a motivator. You just need your foods list and let your body do what it do. That's all. Because your body is literally designed to heal itself if you get the fuck out the way. And your body will not heal itself as long as you are pumping it full of toxic drugs every day. Okay? I've healed myself from sarcoidosis, asthma, 6 bouts of malaria, 3 bouts of COVID, and most recently, anemia, horrible inflammation, and all of my menopause symptoms going away. I'm in my almost my 5th year of menopause. I am 55 years old. Okay? Everything that's ever happened to me, I've healed myself. A doctor can't take no credit for healing me. Because as long as I was under a doctor's care, I was sick. just like y'all are under a doctor's care and sick. Okay? So listen, let's talk about these potatoes. Potatoes immediately trigger inflammation in your body because potatoes are part of the nightshade family of vegetables. Okay? Nightshade vegetables are potatoes, tomatoes, okra, eggplant, sorrel, peppers. I've already talked about it, ma'am. If you didn't hear me, I'm sorry. You missed it. All of those things are nightshades. Nightshades have their own built-in insecticide that protects them against insects eating them. And then we eat them. So that phytotoxin that they release immediately triggers inflammation in your body. Y'all cannot have potatoes or tomatoes. Those things trigger inflammation and sends your blood pressure up. Not only that, they are wrecking your kidneys. Black people have more kidney problems than everybody else in this country. We are number one on the kidney replacement list. We are on dialysis 4-1. So between the potatoes and your high blood pressure medication, this is why your kidneys are wrecked. That's why. Sweet potatoes are also very high in potassium, which wrecks your kidneys. Okay? Anyway, the other things that are triggering inflammation in your body: corn oil, food additives, guar gum, and carrageenan. Guar gum is in your almond milk. Your almond milk is raising your blood pressure. Your almond milk. If you're blood type A, your almond milk is making your blood thick. Ain't that crazy? And also peanut oil. Blood type O is not for the peanuts. In a lot of places that you guys get fried food from, fry their foods in peanut oil. That immediately triggers inflammation and raises your blood pressure. If you're blood type O, you should not be drinking no soy milk. Blood type O can never have soy. And y'all are eating soy every day. Because if you're eating at Chick-fil-A, if you're eating at Popeyes, okay, good. If you're eating at Popeyes, they both fry all of their food in soybean oil. Both of them. Go look. Then you're eating Ezekiel bread made with soybeans. Your Hidden Valley Ranch, soy. Go look. There's a lot of shit that y'all are eating on a daily basis that has soy in it. Soy raises your estrogen if you're blood type O and blood type B. Can't handle peanut porridge, ma'am. Can't handle porridge. Listen, I don't know about y'all. When I first saw my foods list, I did not give a shit about the stuff that I couldn't have no more. I did not care. I threw away so much shit. I donated what I could to the church and everything else went to fucking trash. Because my only objective was healing my body. I did not give a fuck. I did not think about no chicken. I didn't think about no potatoes. I didn't think about nothing that I wasn't supposed to eat. Period. Fuck that. That's like you having an abusive boyfriend and you sitting around talking about how much you miss him. I really miss him. You miss him dotting your I every Saturday when he's had a 6-pack of beer? That's what you miss? Calling your friends and your family because he done beat your ass again? That's how y'all sound. That's how y'all sound. I can't believe I can't have it no more. I did it. All your friends and family trying to get you to leave him, but you stay. I love him. I couldn't throw that shit out fast enough. I'm gonna repost my videos because I just saw it again yesterday. And I was going through my old videos. What about whole grains, ma'am? Whole grains are the end of you. Because blood type O and blood type B cannot have grains. It immediately triggers inflammation in your body. Let me ask y'all a question. Y'all are eating these grains. Y'all ain't paying attention to how y'all feel? Thank you. Y'all don't pay attention at all about how y'all feel after y'all eat food. Your body tells you whether or not what you ate was good or bad 15 to 30 minutes after you eat it. Y'all didn't pay no attention to how you feel after you done ate some pizza, how you feel after you done ate some oatmeal. Y'all ain't pay no attention to your body at all, huh? Just went and took a nap. You just went and took a nap. You didn't notice your blood pressure going up. Y'all know exactly how bad this food made you feel. If you are eating some damn dairy, y'all gassy as fuck. Y'all stay gassy. You burping, you're farting, your stomach's rumbling. Y'all the gassiest mofos on the planet. So you didn't think that was your body having a whole conversation with you? You didn't think that was your body's check engine light? That is literally your body saying, if you get heartburn, anything that's on a Pepto-Bismol commercial, okay? Heartburn, acid reflux, bloating, gas, anything on the Pepto-Bismol commercial, if you experience anything like that after eating, you were never supposed to eat that. Because when you eat the right food, your body is happy. It gives you more energy. RH negative is not even a blood type. Why y'all don't know y'all blood type? Y'all just take whatever these doctors tell y'all and just run with it. Well, you know I'm RH negative blood. I wonder how many people looked at you stupid when you said it to them. Well, you know I'm RH negative blood. There was like, you literally out here claiming a blood type that's not a type. And y'all just be announcing it. Well, I'm RH negative. Y'all want to argue with me about, well, my doctor said I'm RH negative. So now you trust your doctor. Your doctor been lying to you from day one. He even lied to you about your fucking blood type. So why would you trust anything that man say? You got people looking at you like, this girl don't even know what her fucking blood type is. I thought she was smart. If you do not know what your blood type is, okay, because you only know your factor, okay, you need to go get the Eldon blood typing kit so you can find out what your blood type is in 5 minutes. Well, what it all boils down to is your insurance company does not pay for you to have a blood test. Okay, so your doctor's like, I'm not giving you no blood test because there's no way for me to get paid. And if they do give you a blood type, you'll have to pay out of your pocket between $250 and $400. You're not RH negative, but go ahead and believe what you want to believe. There's some people you can't help because they too stupid. Either too stupid or too prideful. Okay? And then you have people saying, well, you can just go donate blood. I'm not donating nothing. I'm not donating nothing. Okay? I'm talking about blood type O right now, ma'am. I'm not donating nothing because the whole time I was under a doctor's care, every time I went in that office, they were taking my blood. So what you do with it? Y'all running a vampire blood bank? Where's all the blood you took already? Why can't you reuse the blood you took last week? Because I have AB negative blood, which is the rarest. They were taking my blood, 6 vials of blood every time I went in office. So what you doing with it? I've already donated. Either somebody's eating it or they selling it. I don't know which one it is. But let's talk about this bad bacteria in your gut. Listen. Bad bacteria in your gut is responsible for so many of y'all's ailments. Okay? If you have any of these ailments that I'm about to say, put it in the comments. Okay? Endometriosis, alopecia, IBS, IBD, H. pylori, E. coli, staph, anxiety, depression, any skin issues, acne, psoriasis, plaque psoriasis, eczema, dermatitis, rosacea, thyroid problems, COPD. All those things come from bad bacteria in your gut. Certain cancers, colon cancer, what's creating the bad bacteria in your gut? What you need to understand is this: the human body is made up of mostly bacteria. We have more bacteria than we actually have human cells. Okay? We have trillions of bacteria in our body and several hundred different strains. So your bacteria can either be your bestest friends or your worst enemy. Family history of colon cancer. Well, what you share in your family is the same blood type and the same foods. Okay? You're not passing these diseases down through the blood. You're not. You have the same blood and you're eating the same foods, which means you're going to end up with the same illnesses. This is why diabetes run rampant through your family. Because y'all have the same blood types and y'all are eating the same fucking foods. Why wouldn't you all have diabetes? What do you need non-dairy milk for, ma'am? You're a grown adult. Why the fuck you sitting around drinking milk? For what? What's it doing for you? Is this where you think you're getting all your calcium from? You've been lied to about milk your entire life. Milk does not do your body any good at all. It's a lie. It's all advertising to make you buy something that was never meant to be in your body at all. Miss Brandy, you can kiss my ass, ma'am. I'm trying to help you save your own dumbass life, and you calling me aggressive? Go back to your worthless ass doctor, man. You're probably on 5 or 6 different prescription drugs right now. Maybe if your doctor talked to y'all like y'all stupid and told you the truth, you'd be healed by now. If nobody likes the way I talk over here, get the fuck out. You don't have to listen to me. You can go get the fucking foods list and go on with your day. You ain't gotta listen to me. But some of y'all need somebody to talk to you like you stupid, because you stupid. If you weren't stupid, you'd be healed up right now. So don't allow your ego to keep you from getting the fucking information. I don't care how somebody talks to me. I just need the fucking information. I don't get caught up in that. My ego doesn't require any of that shit. I just need the right fucking information. I'll go on with the rest of my day. Y'all too sensitive. You know why you're sensitive? Because you're sitting around eating fucking bread. You're eating cereal. You want to know what milk goes in your cereal? Well, this is why you have anger and aggression hormones, ma'am. This is why you cry because somebody said good morning to you the wrong way. This is why. Okay? By the time you finish this first week, you're not going to feel the way you feel today. I guarantee it. How you're feeling today is not how you're going to feel next Monday. So relax. And you need to stop thinking that aggression and passion are the same. They're not. Maybe you don't know what passion looks like. Because you have a passionless marriage probably. But you know, who am I? This is the only thing in my life, well, my plants and my pets, that I'm super passionate about, because this is my ministry. I was told to come here and tell y'all this information. I don't have to do it, but because I'm obedient to the Spirit, I do it. Because I'm not being graded by y'all. I'm being graded by the person who told me to come here and tell you. Okay? When I get off this, I don't think nothing else about y'all. I do my assignment and I go on with the rest of my day. Okay? Y'all not gonna catch me caught up like these fucking influencers. I'm not an influencer. I'm an educator. That's all. I'm coming here to give y'all my 55 years worth of experience that I've gotten traveling this world and living through some shit. If you don't want it, you don't have to listen to me, sweetheart. It does not make any difference to me. Okay? If you want to turn your health around, if you have any of those ailments that I mentioned, this is why. Okay? If you're low in vitamin D, you're not getting vitamin D from milk, sweetheart. You need to take your ass outside. It's fucking summer. Why you not laying outside 10 minutes a day? Why you not laying outside? What's keeping you from going outside? Are you in jail? Even in jail, they give you 10 minutes outside. There's no reason y'all should be lacking in vitamin D when you can sit your ass outside. Touch some grass. Go touch some grass. That's why they have citronella and shit. Okay? Just go touch some grass. You'll feel much better. Trust and believe. Hug a tree. Listen, I'm obsessed with every plant on this planet. I am a tree person. When I die, I want to be cremated and planted under a tree. That's my dream. I don't want to be put in no casket and put in the ground. If I'm going to be in the ground, I want it to grow and turn into a big, beautiful tree. Okay? Put me in a plant. Something. Here's why you have these ailments that you have. Okay? Number one thing is dairy. Number one thing. Your uterine polyps are coming from chicken. What about stress, ma'am? My chill will be back this week. I'm going to set it up for y'all to pre-order the chill. When I get off the live, I'm going to set it up for you to pre-order the chill. The chill is back in stock at the end of the week. I know I'm going to be a beautiful tree. I can't wait. For hours today, I had to wash all the plants today. Downstairs. I'm going to do these tomorrow. But downstairs, I have about 40 plants. So I didn't want them to get dusty because, you know, especially pothos create clean air in your house. But if you don't clean the dust off of them, how are they going to clean the air? So I had to clean all of the plants downstairs. The blood test is on Amazon. It's the Eldon blood typing kit. This is what it looks like. So I'm going to do these tomorrow. And then I put some leaf cleaner on them so they're all shiny and beautiful. And then I also got Jordy had to put this thing together. We have like a little sauna thing, but I got a bigger one that steams because there's so much science behind sitting in a sauna for 20 minutes a day. So Jordy had to put that together. We have a smaller one, but it's the dry heat. I wanted the one with the steam. What's the blood test for? Now you read that sentence, Miss Alicia. You read it. What do you think the blood test would be for? What do you think it would be for, ma'am? I'll give you a hint. It's a blood test. So listen, dairy food is the #1 way you are creating bad bacteria in your body. Your live is flagged for harassment and bullying. Repeated violations could result in your live being discontinued. Okay. Anybody that doesn't want to be here, I guess Miss Brandy reported me for bullying. Anybody that doesn't want to be here, get the fuck out. Why are you mad at me? You come into my live in the middle of a sentence and now I'm being aggressive. You don't even know the context of what I'm talking about. Y'all more worried. Listen, we're talking about food here. If y'all don't want to learn how to reverse your ailments, you don't have to sit here. And if this live gets cut off, I'm going to go on my other page. It's just that simple. Y'all need to also go and follow my other page. But listen, the number, it's Mama Trey. Well, no, the other page is Mama Trey. I'm Mama Trey. That's what it is. I'm Mama Trey. IMMAMATRAY. Okay? Block Miss Brandy and her sensitive self. Y'all got to stop eating this bread, sweetheart. Y'all got to stop eating this bread. And the thing is, here's the thing. Y'all are so used to being lied to that the truth sounds aggressive. Y'all have been so programmed to believe the lies that when somebody tells you the truth, it's offensive. Okay? That's the problem. It's the food. And that's the vicious cycle. It's the food making you more sensitive to what it is that I'm saying. And when you stop eating those foods, you're not going to be sensitive anymore. You're going to be like, oh, you're going to have less road rage. What's your opinion on sourdough bread? Ma'am, you cannot make sourdough without flour. Flour is made from wheat. If I didn't have to repeat myself 37 times, maybe I wouldn't sound so aggressive. How you making sourdough bread without flour? First ingredient in sourdough bread is flour, sweetie. Y'all just cannot imagine your life without carbs. The reason that you can't imagine your life without carbs is because you have parasites. Okay? It's okay. You don't have to defend them. Y'all have parasites. Okay? Those parasites crave carbs. Can I speak about the estrogen? Absolutely. But I'm not going to speak about the estrogen right now. I have a whole segment where I talk about this estrogen. Okay? All of these things turn into sugar. Y'all's problem as a blood type O is sugar. And y'all be the first ones like, yeah, sugar's the problem, sugar's the problem. But y'all don't realize that the carbs turn into sugar. Y'all feel like y'all doing something because you're like, oh, I stopped eating Domino's sugar. You're eating high fructose corn syrup, regular corn syrup, fake sugars. There are 200 different names for sugar now. So they don't just put sugar on the label no more. They put other things. Dextrose, sucrose, fructose, lactose, all sugars. Fenty, I use Fenty. All of those things are sugar. Okay? What else is making bad bacteria in your gut? that's leading to your endometriosis and all. Can you imagine that you've had to have a hysterectomy because you're eating these foods? These foods is what triggered endometriosis in your body. It got to the point it was so bad that you had to get your plumbing taken out, when really all you had to do was stop eating these foods. My thoughts on sickle cell disease is you should still be eating according to your blood type. You cannot help how your cells are shaped, but you can cut down on your episodes. Is rye bread fine? Anybody that asks me about bread again is getting put out. Anybody else that asks me about bread is getting set out on the street. If y'all cannot use no duck flour, listen, please don't use duck flour. You're going to end up in the fucking hospital. Y'all love some loose herbs. Stop trying to rid your body of mucus when mucus is one of the body's only 2 defense mechanisms. This is how y'all end up in the hospital. Because instead of y'all changing y'all habits, y'all want to use a bunch of supplements and loose herbs and all these other things to try to solve your problems. In order to solve your problem, you have to get to the root of the problem. What caused the problem? And if you're not sitting back and reverse engineering this thing to get to the root of the problem, you're never going to solve it. Either you want to solve your problem or you want to keep putting band-aids on it. Your doctor gives you band-aids. That's why you've been on high blood pressure medication for 25, 30 years. That's a band-aid, boo-boo. The problem is you are eating carbs. How do you solve it? I need y'all to use some common sense. If the food that you're eating created the problem, what do you think the solution is? I'll wait. And I'm 55. Thank you for the skin compliments. The solution is to stop eating the thing that's hurting you. Wouldn't y'all stop? Well, some of you would. Wouldn't y'all stop dating a person that's abusing you? Let me put this in a way maybe y'all can understand. You are abusive. The reason that some of y'all end up in abusive relationships is because you already abuse yourself. You attract to you what you are. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. So if you enter into relationships with toxic people and people that lay their hands on you and shit like that, it's because you already abuse yourself, and the universe is going to put somebody in your life that just validates what you're already doing. So it's bigger than the food. Somebody is telling you that this is what has been abusing you your entire life. If food doesn't make you feel good, it makes you feel bad. Anything that makes you feel bad is abusive. Why is it so hard for y'all to wrap your mind around the fact that the food is also abusive? If it's hurting your organs and making your organs diseased, y'all don't think that's abusive? Nothing is hard if you stop telling yourself it's hard. Y'all are literally convincing yourselves that stop eating food. But y'all the same people that judge people that use crack. Y'all the same people that can't understand why people can't get off meth. Y'all can't get off potatoes. But you just can't understand that crackhead at the gas station asking you for $5. And you can't get off potatoes and bread. How are y'all not drug addicts if y'all got 5 or 6 different prescription drugs? Just because one is legal and one is not illegal doesn't mean they aren't drugs. You're a drug addict too. So how you gonna sit back in judgment over somebody using drugs when you use drugs? Y'all think what's weird? Anywho, what else is creating all this bad bacteria? Why is your skin jacked up? Yes, I have 3 different recipe books for all 4 blood types. Okay? So when you get your foods list, grab one of the recipe books. Okay? Dairy foods, corn, potatoes, rhubarb, and oranges. That's what's creating the bad bacteria in your gut. This is the food that your body's bacteria hates. This is what's creating disease in your body. Because you have decided oranges are bad for everybody. Oranges and orange juice creates bad bacteria in everyone's gut. You've been lied to your whole life. The only reason that y'all think anything is healthy is because of commercials and advertising. Those corporations' only objective is to make money off of their products. Hi. That's it. They don't give a shit what they do to you because they're all in cahoots together. They're all in cahoots together. So the sicker you become, the more money they all make. And 70% of the whole US population is on at least one prescription drug. That includes your kids. So please, don't ever drink or eat oranges. Let's talk about leaky gut. Leaky gut is when your intestines have become so soft that now food particles can escape and get out and just flow freely around in your gut. That's what's leaky gut. Okay? What causes this to happen? Tomatoes, corn, dairy, vinegar. What's vinegar made from? The most common vinegar is made from corn. White distilled vinegar. Y'all can't have no vinegar. Not ACV, not none of it. Okay? And vinegar is in every condiment that you have in your house. Every one. What else gives you leaky gut? Coffee. Not only does coffee give you leaky gut, but it also stops collagen production in your body. When you stop collagen production, collagen makes up 30% of your body's overall protein. Okay? I didn't say y'all couldn't have caffeine. I said you couldn't have coffee. Ma'am, if vinegar is in the name, you cannot have it. I don't understand what y'all don't understand. Sweet potatoes or Irish potatoes. I don't care what y'all eat. I don't give a fuck. Continue to eat them. I don't care what y'all call these things in your country or what nationality the potato seems to be. Y'all cannot handle the truth. You think that your body doesn't know what the fuck a potato is? Y'all are literally sitting back playing games with the only body you have. Your day one is in jeopardy. Your day one, this has been with you, is just a question. Don't ask me just a question. Don't ask me shit else. Shut up. This is your day one. You have asked your body to do all of these things. You wanted to get up and go when you wanted to go. You wanted to do all of these miraculous things. And you cannot do the minimum for your body, which is putting the proper food in it. You will not put sugar in your gas tank. You will not put the wrong gas in your car. You won't put the wrong oil in your car. But you put sugar in your body. If sugar in your gas tank will mess up a 3,000-pound metal thing, what makes you think it won't mess up this organic thing that you live in? And y'all consider yourselves to be very intelligent people. I know you do. But for some reason, because of your emotions, you cannot fathom what it is that I'm saying. That's your parasite talking, man. Well, agave is okay. Y'all cannot imagine your life without something sweet in it because you have worms. You have a belly full of worms that are just swimming around, eating all the food that you put into it. Do y'all know that those worms eventually will travel to your brain and start eating on your brain? They're already eating up your red blood cells. That's why you have anemia. You know why you have anemia? Because the parasites in your gut eat your red blood cells. Did you hear me stirring up my tea at all? Did you hear me stirring up my tea? Or do you just hear me pouring the tea in my cup? Can y'all imagine how hard it is for a person trying to come off crack when they go to rehab? Y'all are trying to rehab from sugar. And y'all are having this difficult of a time. I was addicted to drugs, so I know how hard it is. I was addicted to prescription drugs from my doctor. And coming off those drugs was like what I can imagine coming off of heroin is. Throwing up in a bucket and in the fetal position, but on the third day I was just fine. Everything will cycle out of your body in 3 days. Everything. Okay? In your first 3 days, all you have to do is eat what you're supposed to eat. Eat your little pumpkin to expel your little parasites from your body. Drink plenty of water. You're going to be fine. Y'all are going to be fine. But it seems like to me, y'all would rather stay sick rather than to give up what your tongue loves. Your tongue is not your friend. Your tongue has never been your friend. Y'all would much rather have something on your tongue for a whole 5 seconds. You don't care how much drama you create in your body because of it. Y'all don't care how much drama you're creating in your body as long as it's on your tongue for those 3 seconds. When you fall in love with yourself, you're going to start putting yourself first. Because y'all be the first ones talking about self-love. The epitome of self-love is doing exactly what your body needs you to do for it. That's self-love. Because as it stands right now, everybody can see how you mistreat yourself. If your skin is bad and all that, everybody can see what you're doing. It's on your face. Your skin tells your story. Okay? Green tea is beneficial to everybody. Everybody. I didn't say you could not have coffee. I didn't say you couldn't have caffeine. You can have caffeine, just not coffee. Because coffee stops collagen production. Collagen makes up 30% of your body's overall protein. As you age, the body requires more protein, not less. So you're literally drinking something that's stopping the body from producing protein. Okay? And the body doesn't require carbs, it requires protein. The body does not need carbs. carbs. It needs protein. Y'all have to stop. First of all, y'all have to stop saying that you're addicted to something. Y'all be the first ones talking about the power of the tongue, but then y'all be saying all the wrong shit. You're not addicted to coffee. You like it. Okay? You're probably addicted to caffeine. And that's why I said you can have green tea. Green tea has caffeine in it. My green tea does not. Okay? You can get caffeinated and decaffeinated green tea. But green tea is beneficial to everybody. Okay? You're going to feel much better. What is my niece talking about? Hold on, something with her blood type. What? My niece been thinking she's a blood type O this entire time, and she's a blood type A this entire time, and she's blood type O. Dummy. She could have been eating steak this whole time. Eat your ass a steak. Girl, if you don't get your ass to the grocery store and get some steak right now, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. I told y'all, don't nobody in my family, except me and my son, eat according to our blood type. Does the mushroom coffee really have coffee in it? Yes. Listen, how many of y'all got thyroid problems? How many of y'all have thyroid problems? Let me find out. Let me find out I'm a O. No, it'll be here at the end of the week. But I'm going to put up a pre-order, so as soon as it gets in there, y'all will be the first ones to get it. So I'm going to fix that on the website. Anybody with thyroid issues, put in the comments if you have thyroid issues. First of all, your thyroid issues are coming from your bad bacteria in your gut. Being on blood thinners, I can't have green tea. Why are you on blood thinners? Y'all kill me modifying y'all diet for your drugs when your drugs ain't doing shit for you. Chill is our anti-anxiety formula. So if you are anxious and have stress and depressed, this is what you need to be taking. But we are completely sold out and it will be back in. Okay? First of all, why are you on blood thinners? What's your blood type? If you are blood type O and you're on blood thinners, you're being lied to, boo-boo. Because blood type O already has the thinnest blood of everybody. Like y'all would get into an accident and y'all would bleed out. That's how thin your blood is. Y'all don't clot. This is my company. I have a whole supplements company with over 100 products. And Chill is our first product and our #1 selling product, and it absolutely works. Absolutely. My niece is 12. She takes Chill. Taking stuff, I like ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is in the Chill. So if y'all need to get something right now, 3 things I would suggest. We have ashwagandha. We also have the Sleep and the Doze. The Sleep and the Doze have the same ingredients that your Chill has, especially Sleep, but it has some melatonin in it. I take my Chill at night before I go to bed. Okay? Are they large pills? No, they're capsules. So if you have a problem swallowing capsules, you can open them up and put them in your drink. Okay? You have what on your lung, ma'am? You have clots on your lung? Let me tell y'all about this thyroid stuff. As a blood type O, y'all are no, it's a whole website, ma'am. Just click the link on my website. Just click the link on my page. It'll take you there. It's CE Organics. If you have memory problems, you need to take Sharp. I take Sharp every day. Because blood type AB is susceptible to memory problems. So that was pretty much the second product that we created. Just so I could avoid those problems. But your thyroid issues are coming from bad bacteria in your gut. Okay? So tap the screen and share the live. Now, dairy foods, corn, potatoes, rhubarb, and oranges create an overabundance of bad bacteria in your gut. Hello. What's up, dude? Say hi to Fats. You want to say what, mommy? You want to say hi to everybody? Come here. Come here. Come here. I don't know why you can't jump down and jump back up. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. You say hello. What you been doing? What you been doing? And he's off. But listen, there are 4 vegetables. They say, hi, handsome. You say hello. Thank you. That's top flight security. There are 4 vegetables that create an antagonistic bacteria in your gut if you're a blood type O. I've already explained about the coffee. I'm not going back over it. Okay? If you are eating cabbage, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, and mustard greens, those vegetables create an antagonistic bacteria in your gut that causes your immune system to attack your thyroid. Now, it's bad enough that you're eating the dairy and the oranges and all that, but these vegetables specifically will cause your immune system to attack your thyroid. Okay? These vegetables are from the Brassica family of vegetables. O's cannot have them. Okay? So if you have a sluggish and slow metabolism, yeah, crazy, right? If you have a slow and sluggish metabolism, put in the comments. I'm talking about O right now. A is next. Y'all benefit from lettuce. You don't benefit from these vegetables. Yeah, no. You don't need no Brussels sprouts. It's not for you. Okay? Blood type O is the most straightforward, no frills, no excitement blood type. Okay? Y'all don't require a whole lot to be perfection at all. Okay? If you have a slow and sluggish metabolism, it is because of wheat, kidney beans, and navy beans. Those lectins interfere with your metabolic hormones. Cabbage, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, and mustard greens. It's on your foods list. Go get your list. You're not going to be able to piece this together from this. This is not the full foods list. This is just what foods are hurting you and what foods can reverse it. Okay? So, how do we reverse it? How do we reduce inflammation? That's the first thing. If we reduce the inflammation in your body, that will help to regulate your high blood pressure. Okay? So, how do we tackle the inflammation? You should start eating foods that are anti-inflammatory. Fish. The fish that benefits blood type O is cod, halibut, red snapper, and trout. Those fish are super high in omega-3s. Omega-3s help to reduce inflammation in your body. Okay? I have two omega-3 supplements on CE Organics. So if you want to add to your supplements, get the Ultra Omega or the Ultra Krill. Okay? But y'all do not benefit from salmon because there's always somebody, well, what about salmon? Y'all don't benefit from salmon. Okay? But cod is beneficial to everybody. What about the mercury in fish? What about heavy metals in all your other foods, ma'am? You ain't worried about those? You ain't worried about the heavy metals in your orange juice? In the baby food? You're not worried about that? Y'all can't have whey protein because you can't have dairy. Y'all be worried about the wrong shit. I've never seen anybody die from mercury overload. Who died from mercury? If you can't have, you can have plant protein, ma'am. But who has died from mercury? Where they at? Yes, 3 for $99 is our natural state. It's not a sale. We always have 3 for $99, but now we have like 60 products that are 3 for $99. Okay. Also, what else is anti-inflammatory? You've been consuming so much. What is it? What you been consuming? Whey? Y'all can't have whey protein. Whey is dairy. Y'all need the plant protein. Okay. I have two plant proteins, vanilla and chocolate. So you can go get those. But walnuts are anti-inflammatory. Hazelnuts, flaxseed oil, parsnips, peas, and pineapple. So if you're dealing with inflammation, y'all should try to get pineapple into your body every day. Y'all can have bovine protein, yes. I sell it. It's on the website. So what is going to make your bacteria happy? Now listen up. Those of you that had all the skin issues and the endometriosis and all of those thyroid issues, listen up, okay? This is what is going to make your body's bacteria happy. I have a heavy metal cleanse. But how much fish are y'all eating that y'all worried about some mercury? And what are the symptoms of mercury problems? Y'all be worried about the wrong shit. And usually when somebody brings stuff like that up, it's because they don't want to fucking eat the fish. There are always just going to be people that are just contrary. So y'all also have memory issues from other things too, and it has nothing to do with mercury. A lot of your memory problems come from your gut health. Hold on now. Onions. The number one thing that makes your body's bacteria super happy is onions. Your kidney problems are probably coming from your potato consumption. Somebody told y'all that there was some mercury in fish and y'all just grabbed a hold to it. And now every time somebody mentions fish, you're like, what about mercury? Your kidney problems are coming from your potatoes. Onions, onions, onions. I don't know. I don't sell a charcoal cleanse. Okay? Nobody can have catfish because catfish is disgusting. Okay? Well, Brandon, I don't live in Asia, so I don't give a fuck. Is that cool with you? But a lot of their mercury problems are happening because of nuclear power plants and shit too. It doesn't matter if you cook the onions or if you eat them raw. Don't overthink it. Okay? Catfish is a bottom feeder. It is on everyone's do not eat that list. Okay? But onions is the number one thing. Okay? Now, do yourselves a favor and in the search bar on TikTok type in baked onions. Nobody benefits from shrimp, sweetheart. Nobody. Seafood is on everybody's avoids list. Who the hell is eating tilapia? What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? Are y'all not getting the memos? What if onions upset your stomach because you're eating them with wrong foods, ma'am? Listen, let me. Y'all don't have any of these questions for your doctors when they are prescribing all those drugs to y'all. Y'all don't ask them nothing because you only got 15 funky minutes in his presence. He writes that prescription and you tiptoe your happy ass over to the CVS. But the minute somebody tells y'all to eat some fucking onions to reverse your diseases, well, what about, raw? Do I have to cook them? It upsets my stomach. Oh, but you still take them. But you still take them, don't you? Okay? Think of this as a prescription. I don't give a fuck what you don't like. You don't sit in the doctor's office and tell the doctor, well, I don't like that, so I'm not. You take them. And you keep your fingers crossed, hoping the shit's gonna work. I'm telling you, onions is gonna work. I don't care how you cook them. I don't care what color they are. Onions is what's gonna create good bacteria in your body. Y'all have to realize you are outmatched. There are trillions of bacteria in your body. The minute they don't want to deal with your bullshit anymore, you die. The best thing that you can do is try to be on the same side as your bacteria. You will never win that fight. Never. You are not in control of your body. They are. This is y'all refuse to humble yourselves. You refuse. That ailment that you have hasn't humbled you yet. Y'all sitting up with all of these diseases and y'all still ain't humble? I'm reading your foods list. That's what the fuck I'm reading. Some of y'all have too much pride to heal yourselves. Y'all have too much pride to heal yourself. Maybe you can't receive the message from me. Maybe you need to receive it from a white man, a white woman, a black man. Okay? Maybe you need to hear it from someone else. Okay? But you've been lied to all this time. Your disease is progressively getting worse. And you still up here asking a bunch of dumbass questions. I wouldn't have any questions. I'd be like, you said onions now? Bet. Because maybe y'all aren't sick enough. Maybe you're not in enough pain. Maybe you're not in enough pain. Because pain will make you change. I was in enough pain. I said no mas. No more. I cannot. So whatever you got for me, I'm going to do it. When y'all look up them baked onions, you're going to be like, holy shit. When y'all see those baked onions, y'all going to have baked onions every day. Because I'm telling you right now, it's amazing. Okay? What else does your body's bacteria love? Green beans, broccoli, escarole, chicory, Swiss chard, and kale. Y'all can do anything with them baked onions. There's not a day that goes by that I don't eat a half an onion. Not one day. You saw it? The minute I saw, listen, cook the kale though, because this is why y'all have those parasites. Parasites love dark leafy greens. And y'all out here doing kale smoothies and raw kale salads. Please, please, please cook your green vegetables. I'm not giving you the full foods list, ma'am. This is just what specifically will address whatever issues you are dealing with. Y'all can have spinach. So when you get your full foods list, you'll see all of the foods that you benefit from. Okay? Let me tell y'all what's going to completely change your life. Completely change it. Turn everything upside down. It's going to speed up your metabolism. You're going to drop that inflammation. You're going to drop that weight. You're going to sleep better. Your skin is going to turn itself around. Your energy is going to be through the roof. Your mood is going to be through the roof. Red meat. Red meat is what y'all should have been eating the minute you had teeth in your face. Your skin is amazing. Red meat, beef, lamb, veal, mutton, buffalo, venison, deer. All y'all need is red meat, a dark leafy green, or some damn onions and a glass of pineapple juice. You're gonna wake up 2 pounds lighter the next day. Watch. How many of y'all lost 1 to 2 pounds the first day you did it? Put in the comments. How many of y'all lost 1 or 2 pounds? I lost 6 pounds in 2 days. 6 pounds in the first 2 days. Just look at all the people. You're going to lose 7 to 10 pounds in your first 7 days with no effort. You lost 5 pounds in 2. But the most important thing is y'all are going to feel better than you have in decades. Because red meat literally elevates your mood. Red meat. Nothing is in my tea. It's just tea. You lost 10 pounds in 2 weeks. Okay? Red meat raises your dopamine and your serotonin. There's only 2 things that blood type O needs to be happy and healthy. Red meat and exercise. That's it. Eating. Y'all literally build muscle just eating red meat. Which thoroughly pisses me off about blood type O's every day. This thing is so aggressive. Like, why you fucking with fats? Now, when fats get up and start throwing your ass down steps, you're gonna be mad. Let's turn the lights on. Turn the lights on. What color? What color are we doing? Green. We got 2 of them. 2 pitties. We're gonna get a 3rd one by the end of the year. Ooh. Hold on, let's put that over there. Hold on, let's look at our colors. I like that green. Let's do a scene. Let's see what the scenes are looking like. That's called spring. This is summer. This is a meteor shower. Cherry blossoms. Tree shadow. Kind of like that. This is lake. That's nice. That's very nice. Let's stick with the spring. Okay, so hold on. How many of y'all have the thyroid issues? If you have thyroid issues, this is what you should be eating. Sea vegetables and turmeric. Okay? Sea vegetables is seaweed, kombu nori, wakame, sea moss. Okay? Those things will help raise your body's iodine levels, and iodine protects your thyroid. Okay? And turmeric does the same thing. Okay? And if you have leaky gut, to repair your leaky gut, whose phone is ringing? To repair your leaky gut, chicory, onions, peas, prunes, maitake mushrooms, beet greens, collard greens, and fava beans. Also, collard greens benefit everybody. Okay? Collard greens benefit everybody. And I have several collard green recipes in the recipe books too. Okay? You can do so much with collard greens. I can't wait for wintertime. So that's it for blood type O. This is not the full foods list. This is just what foods are hurting you, what foods will reverse them, and that's it. So go click on the link on my bio, download your full foods list, okay? And turnip greens don't benefit everybody, but collard greens do. So click the link on my bio, download the foods list, only eat the beneficial foods, and watch what happens to your body in the first 7 days. Blood type A, you're up. I'm telling you, I would make me a pot of collard greens every week and me a big ass roast and just eat on it. Where's blood type A? Blood type A, you use sea moss in your tea? I take sea moss capsules every day. Blood type A makes up 42% of the US population. And blood type A is the complete opposite of blood type O. Blood type O has the strongest cardiovascular system, the strongest immune system. They develop muscles super fast. Blood type A, the opposite. You have the weakest immune system, the weakest cardiovascular system, and y'all are very, very prone to ailments. Okay? So here are the things that blood type A deals with. Ineffective animal protein breakdown. Blood type O has the highest level of stomach acid. This is why blood type O can consume red meats. Blood type A has the least amount of stomach acid, and this is what makes it impossible for you to eat animal protein, because your body cannot break that food down at all. And when you cannot digest the food, you can't shit it out. That's the first problem. Secondly, if you're feeding your body food that it can't break down and digest, you can't extract any minerals and nutrients from the food. So y'all end up being very mineral deficient. At the root of most of your problems as a blood type A is the fact that you are protein malnourished. Because remember what I said, the body desperately needs protein. It does not need carbohydrates. And because blood type A is protein malnourished, that sets y'all up for a bunch of problems. So even if you are eating a bunch of protein, since your body cannot digest it, you're not getting any of the benefits from eating those foods. So it's a waste of your time and a waste of your money, and you're just stressing your body out. Okay? How many of y'all feel stressed every day as a blood type A? You just feel anxious and a little bit stressed every day. That is y'all's natural state. Because blood type A has a steady stream of cortisol in your blood all day, every day. I don't know whose phone that is ringing. It must be Jordy's. Okay? It's because y'all have a stress hormone, which is cortisol, in your blood all day, every day. Blood type A and blood type B have the same fight or flight. Okay? Blood type A, B, and O have the same fight or flight. So with blood type A and blood type B, y'all have a steady stream of the stress hormone cortisol. Blood type B blood type A, B, and O, our cortisol shoots up fast and comes down fast. We don't deal with the stress all day thing, okay? But here's the issue with that. When you are protein malnourished, it makes your cortisol even higher. So by you not eating the proper protein that will digest in your system so that your body can extract the minerals out of it, you're protein malnourished, which is unleashing more cortisol into your bloodstream. So how you're eating is stressing you out even more. Blood type A is predisposed to diabetes, heart disease, and certain cancers. Predisposed. Y'all could literally become diabetic from stress. Because when your cortisol is high, it automatically makes your blood sugar high. How many of y'all are diabetic? See how this is all connected? You not eating the proper food is making your body release more of the stress hormone. The stress hormone is raising your blood sugar, and that is now triggering the diabetes in your body. So now you got two hormones that are high. Your body requires even more minerals to bring those two hormones, cortisol and your insulin, back down into a normal range. And when you're not feeding your body what it needs to do that, your body then sucks the minerals out of your teeth and your bones. So now not only are you becoming a diabetic, but you're now experiencing bone demineralization, which means now you have weak bones and weak teeth. This is how y'all end up with hip replacements and knee replacements and big toe replacements, because you don't have enough minerals in your body from your food. It sucks it out of your teeth and your bones. So now you got gum disease, weak teeth, osteoporosis, osteopenia, osteoarthritis. This is what's happening. So here are your things that y'all suffer from. Ineffective animal protein breakdown, poor metabolism of saturated fats. You also cannot eat foods that are high in saturated fats because you cannot digest them. Then you have adrenal stress hormone imbalance. That's your cortisol. You have a tendency towards thicker blood and larger than normal red blood cells. This is why blood type A has more heart disease than everyone else. Damn. We got to turn that around, man. We got to get protein in your body. Okay? You just had a total hip replacement at 49. Shit. I'm reading y'all like a book today, huh? This is what's happening. Okay? So y'all have, what about carrots? I hate questions like that. What about carrots? What do you think carrots is going to solve all your problems? Anywho, listen. Y'all have a tendency towards thicker blood and larger than normal red blood cells. When that happens, listen to this scenario. When you're eating carbohydrates, you're going to become insulin resistant. Okay? You're going to become insulin resistant. Insulin resistance causes your arteries and your veins to constrict. When your arteries and veins constrict, meaning they're getting smaller, that puts pressure on your heart. Okay? So imagine your thick blood and your larger than normal red blood cells trying to flow through those shrunken arteries and veins. This is why blood type A has more blood clots, pulmonary embolisms, DVTs, and heart attacks. That's what's up. That's what's happening. In 3 weeks, you notice a huge difference. You're loving the tofu recipes. I told you. Walking heart attack waiting to happen. Okay? I'm telling y'all, this shit will turn around in record time. It will turn around in record time. It ain't gonna take y'all no year to feel better. Okay? This is what's happening. So let's get into the food. Here are the foods that are causing all these problems for blood type A. Okay? Red meat. Y'all can't eat red meat because you can't digest the red meat. So now you got a bunch of red meat sitting in your stomach putrefying. And that putrefaction is going to cause its own problems. Okay? You so ready for a change? You're going to feel different tomorrow. You start tomorrow, you're going to feel different on Wednesday. Trust me. Okay? Y'all can't have no red meat, no pork, no organ meats. Oh, I made me another cucumber thing last night. But instead of me putting all the stuff in the bowl, I made a jar of salad dressing. So that way I can make more, so I didn't have to do it every day. I just made 2 servings so I can eat the leftovers tonight. For some reason, I have the bomb skills when it comes to these salad dressings. What's up? What's up, dude? What's happening, Fat Daddy? What's up? What's up? What's going on? What's going on? What's happening? What's up, dude? Are you hungry? I'll tell Pop to give you some food. Go eat. Maybe you need a nap. Okay, love. Okay, mommy Juju. You hungry? You want to go eat? Pop! Put some food in their bowl. Everybody say hi, Fats. So, go downstairs and eat. Go eat. Go eat. Go get Pop. So you also cannot have crustaceans or shellfish. So that's lobster, crab, your shrimp, your oysters, your mussels, your clams, your crawfish, your scallops. Y'all can't have no seafood. Why? Because it's super high in saturated fats. You also cannot have no tropical oils. Tropical oils is coconut oil, avocado oil, palm kernel oil. Okay? You also cannot have no industrial oils. That's corn oil, canola oil, safflower oil, sunflower, grapeseed. Y'all can't eat none of those. I am talking about if you are dealing with it. We don't eat the neutral foods, ma'am. Why the fuck would y'all eat the neutral foods? Have you ever put your car in neutral and then put your foot on the gas? Does your car go anywhere? Let me help you out, ma'am. If you put your foot on the gas and your car is in neutral, does your car move? Either you want to improve your health or you want your health to stay exactly where it is. The reason that your health has not improved when you're on those drugs is because drugs maintain the disease in your body. You have been maintaining that disease for decades. Why do you think the disease hasn't gone anywhere? Why do you think you're not cured? You've been on high blood pressure medication for 30 years, maintaining your high blood pressure. So there's no point in you doing this regimen and you're just eating neutral foods. Nothing is going to improve. You either want to improve your health or you want it to stay exactly where it is. You know why that lady is so sensitive? Because she's eating fucking neutral foods. I can't stand stupidity. I really can't. I can't. It pisses me off. Because y'all pay bills. Y'all are full adults. Y'all out here working in the workforce and paying bills and shit. How can y'all be this clueless? Especially when I done said it 13 times. I'm gonna get to AB when I get there, ma'am. If you're in a rush, just go get your foods list. I'm not in a rush. If y'all are in a rush, y'all go get your foods list. If y'all gotta get them go to work tomorrow, it's not my problem. Okay? Time to break out the helmets. Listen, y'all also can't have no dairy food. Okay? Y'all can't have no dairy food. Dairy food is too high in saturated fats. Your body can't digest it. I take my time with this because I give a fuck. If I can just sit on here and breeze through this shit and not have no explanations and no analogies in order for y'all to try to understand it. How is A rough? It ain't no rougher than no other blood type, ma'am. It ain't no rougher than no other blood type. Well, I take that back. It is. The biggest problem is that y'all have a weaker immune system than all the other blood types do. Okay? Y'all have very little stomach acid. So that does create a lot of problems for y'all. However, all of these things are easy fixes. Okay? All of these things are easily fixed. You just have to want to do it. Okay? So let me tell y'all what is making your blood thicker than what it already is. Because I guarantee you, if we just had two blood types, if we just had O and B, I think everybody would be happy. If we just had O and B, I think everybody would be happy. Especially B. Okay? B can have a little bit of everything. What's making your blood thicker than it already is? Okay? Your thick blood is what's at the root of your heart disease. And blood type A has more heart disease than everyone else. And if you don't know your blood type, you need to go to Amazon and get the Eldon blood type and get, man. You said you might be a B. No, you're an A. You're an A. Y'all also get a lot of blood clots, pulmonary embolisms, and DVTs. Okay? But the group that has the most heart disease is black women. It might be from them bad bitch seafood boils y'all be eating all the time. Okay? But here are foods that make your blood even thicker than it already is. Eating these foods is what will create blood clots in your body. Vinegar. Vinegar is in every condiment in your house. And there's always some hotep on TikTok telling y'all to drink vinegar shots to, just like that person was on here earlier I had to get rid of. Talking about to lower your blood pressure, you need to drink vinegar. Vinegar is making your blood thick, which is creating blood clots in your body. And you trying to get your blood pressure lower. The reason your blood pressure is high is because you're eating carbohydrates. Okay? What else makes your blood thick as a blood type A? Oranges. Oranges and orange juice. How would you like to know that your blood clots came from your love of orange juice every day? You got blood clots in your lungs and shit. And you drinking orange juice every day. What else makes your blood thick? Dairy food. Dairy food. What else? Liquor. Y'all literally go around talking about how liquor thins out your blood. It doesn't. It does not. It makes your blood thicker. How would you like to know that you got blood clots from your love of Casamigos? What else makes your blood thick? Guar gum. Guar gum is in your almond milk. So your almond milk is making your blood thick. Your healthy almond milk that y'all love so much. Let's talk about this. How many of y'all have endometriosis, alopecia, bad skin? That's acne, psoriasis, plaque psoriasis, eczema, dermatitis, rosacea, IBS, IBD. You found my link? IBS, IBD. Fibroids come from chicken. COPD, thyroid issues, any skin issues, ma'am. Okay? Urinary tract infections, yeast infections. Now remember, blood type A has the weakest immune system. So y'all are very prone to these infections. Urinary tract, bacterial, all of that. Okay? All of that stuff comes from an overgrowth of bad bacteria in your gut. What's creating an overgrowth of bad bacteria? Remember, the human body is mostly bacteria. So if you're feeding your body food that makes that bacteria angry, it's going to create disease. The number one thing that creates an overgrowth of bad bacteria in your gut as a blood type A is potatoes, white and sweet. Y'all can never eat potatoes. Never. Let me just stop there for a second because people start to lose their shit when we talk about potatoes. Y'all can't have potatoes, never. Yes, ma'am, all of them. You cannot have no potatoes. I don't give a fuck if they're turquoise. Y'all so busy trying to outwit your body. I don't care if you live to be 1,000 years old, you'll never be as smart as your body. Halitosis comes from bad bacteria in your gut. What else? Black pepper, ground black pepper, navy beans, kidney beans, lima beans, whey protein shakes, oranges again. Oranges. Oranges creates bad bacteria in everyone's body. But what makes them even more dangerous is they thicken your blood as a blood type A. How do we turn this around for blood type A? First things first, we must get the right protein in your body. Because y'all are so protein malnourished, your body is running on fumes at this point. Okay? The number one protein in the world for blood type A and AB is soy. Soy is a complete protein, just like beef. It has all the nutrients and all the minerals that your body is so sorely lacking. It does not raise your estrogen if you are a blood type A and AB. It is high in iron. It is the world's most powerful isoflavone. So if you're dealing with female issues, tofu. If you're dealing with anemia, tofu. Okay? What is going to help to bring your cortisol levels down, which in turn will bring your blood sugar down? Tofu. Tofu, edamame, tempeh, texturized vegetable protein. Alopecia comes from bad bacteria, ma'am. You should be eating according to your blood type. Blood type A also benefits from 25 different fish. So when somebody earlier was like, should blood type A be vegetarian? No, nobody should be vegetarian. No one should be vegan, ever. Because the body requires too much protein to be fucking around with beans. And blood type A can't even have all them beans y'all out here eating. Okay? 25 different fish, 3 different types of salmon, cod, snapper, sardines. Okay? That is going to give your body all the protein it needs to start healing itself. Okay? But also, when you get your foods list, you can see specifically what legumes, beans, and nuts you benefit from. Okay? What is going to thin out your blood? What is going to get your blood flowing through your veins and arteries the way it's supposed to? Okay? Lemons. Lemons and water. Even if y'all just upped your water intake, that would help to thin out your blood. Okay? Y'all should start your whole day with lemon water as a blood type A. Why? Because blood type A has a weaker immune system, you guys create more mucus than everyone else. Okay? Blood type AB produces a lot of mucus also. That's why I always keep a box of tissue. Okay? The reason that you create more mucus than everyone else is because your immune system is weak, and mucus protects the immune system. So stop looking at mucus like it's your enemy. Y'all been trained and programmed to believe that mucus is a problem. Okay? It doesn't matter how you get the lemons. Stop overthinking it. Just get lemons into your body. Squeeze some lemon juice into your water and drink it. Okay? What else thins out your blood? Pineapples, blueberries, blackberries, green tea. I drink green tea every day. Even if I'm not on a live, I drink green tea every single day. Okay? What if you're acidic? Anywho, acceptable oils: olive oil, flaxseed oil, and walnut oil. Those are the oils that you benefit from. I don't answer dumbass questions. Okay? I don't know why y'all think that your body is not going to be acidic. And if you're a blood type O, your body has to have a level of acid in order for it to even function properly. All of this Hotep shit that y'all have been buying into is not right. It's wrong. There's nothing added to my green tea. Y'all act like y'all drinking puke. It's green tea. It's not going to kill you. Y'all done put way worse shit in your mouth. Y'all act like little kids. Yeah, they're always trying to tell you about this alkaline diet. There is nothing that is going to make your body alkaline, because the food that you eat goes into an acidic. Your stomach is acid. I don't care if you sit up and drink a whole gallon of alkaline water. First of all, alkaline water is a scam. Okay? You're never going to make your body alkaline, because your body's not made to be alkaline. It's just a scam. Dr. Sebi was a scam artist. I'm sorry to talk about your God, but he was a scammer. He was in jail for scamming. Okay? Your stomach is acidic. It has stomach acid. There is nothing that you're going to eat that is going to convert that acid. Nothing. Anywho, what is it that's going to make your bacteria happy? Okay? Escarole, dandelion, chard, rapini, which is broccoli rabe, fava beans, prunes, mushrooms, silver dollar mushrooms. Those are the white mushrooms from the grocery store. I'm just 55, ma'am, and I retain a lot of shit. Okay? 7 is neutral on the pH scale, and skin is 5.5. So, blood type O has to have acid in its body. So all of this shit that y'all are, these scientists are making y'all believe, you have no, just fucking eat what you're supposed to eat. Stop worrying about all this extra bullshit. Y'all be stressing yourselves out. Y'all be stressing yourselves out. The simpler you keep this, the faster your body is going to heal itself. Okay? Trust me. Just do it for 7 days so you can get to know your body. You don't know, you've been in this body for decades and you don't know shit about it. You don't know how it works. You don't know what it like. You be going out on dates trying to get to know motherfuckers when you need to be getting to know yourself. Get to know you. Where's blood type B? Come on, blood type B. Somebody was waiting for blood type B. Let's talk about this estrogen. I'm telling you, in that first week, y'all gonna get to know your body real well because you're gonna start paying attention to every single thing. You're going to feel how your body processes food, what is going to make you feel great, what's going to give you energy. You're going to get to know you. And it's about damn time. This is your bestest friend. This has your back every day. I don't give a fuck about your fair weather friends and your toxic family. This is all you can depend on in this life. It's you and your body till the end, from day one to the last day. This needs to come first, before your husband, before your wife, before your kids. This needs to come first, because if this fails, everybody else is going to be fucked up. Because in most cases, you're the one running shit, right? And if something happens to you, everything else falls apart. Ain't that right? This is the time for you to be selfish. This is the time to put yourself ahead of everybody else in your life. And don't feel guilty about that. So blood type B, let me tell y'all what y'all dealing with. Blood type B is the other red meat eating blood type. Y'all benefit from red meat just like blood type O does. Okay? So before y'all start talking about, well, what can I have turkey since I can't have chicken? Can I have? No, you can have red meat. Because that's what you benefit from. Okay? So with blood type B, y'all are extremely lectin sensitive. Remember, lectins are just little proteins in all whole foods. Tap the screen. I ain't seen no hearts. I ain't seen no gifts. I ain't seen nothing today. What are y'all doing? I'm literally changing y'all's lives. Where the gifts at? I saw some ASMR people. There's this black girl on TikTok that had like 10,000 people on her live doing a rubbing glue on a microphone. Do you like the goat? Rubbing glue on a microphone. Sending all. She had 2.5 million likes. Why we don't have 10,000 people on this live learning how to heal them bodies? Why we don't have that? Yeah. She had 10,000 people on the live. Listening to her rub glue on a microphone. I was like, but anywho, ASMR. I don't even know what ASMR stands for. There is no substitute for milk. So, here is what blood type B deals with. Y'all are extremely sensitive to the lectins in food, okay? Those lectins will cause you to be inflamed. So you're gonna have painful and swollen joints. It will mess your skin up. It will mess your gut up. It's gonna give you neurological problems and hormonal fluctuations, okay? Also, y'all have liver detox dysfunction. Your liver is your largest detox organ in the body. And there are some foods that mess up your liver's ability to function properly. Okay? Also, hyperassimilator tendencies. This is something that is very unique to blood type B. We all have this particular strain of bacteria called alpha glucosidase, but blood type B has an overabundance of alpha glucosidase. That particular bacteria breaks down digestive resistant starches, turns them into sugar, and then stores them as fat in your body. And that could be why you're diabetic if you're a blood type B. Because blood type B has the highest population of diabetics in the world. Okay? Yeah, I don't get it. I'm not susceptible to any of that stuff. So, whenever I see it, I'm like, I don't understand. And then you also have an unbalanced gut. So, here are the foods that are at the root of your problems as a blood type B. The number one thing is chicken. Blood type B and blood type AB can never eat chicken, ever. You're allergic to it. When you eat chicken as a blood type B, the lectin that's in the chicken attacks your bloodstream, causing your red blood cells to fuse together, creating blood clots, pulmonary embolisms, autoimmune diseases, and stroke. It doesn't matter if that chicken is organic or ghetto. It doesn't matter if it was raised on the street or raised in the church. It's chicken. Nobody benefits from chicken. It doesn't matter what your blood type is. Chicken is bad for everybody. So, how many of y'all got fibroids? How many of y'all got PCOS? How many of y'all got polyps? Somebody was mentioning they had polyps. All of those things come from chicken. Because chicken has 100 times the level of estrogen in its little body than you have in your whole grown body. 100 times. So whenever you're eating chicken, you're filling your body with estrogen. Estrogen is a growth hormone. Okay? That's why you have growths in your body. Fibroids is a growth. Polyps are growths. Tumors, growths. So breast cancer also comes from chicken, especially in postmenopausal women. How many of y'all have an autoimmune disease? You getting ready for fibroids? There have been several women that have shrunken their fibroids naturally just by not eating chicken, ma'am. But if you want the surgery, okay. What autoimmune diseases do y'all have? Let me tell you about these autoimmune diseases. Tap the screen and share the live because there's women that need to hear about this shit. Out of the 50 million people in America that has at least one autoimmune disease, 80% are women. And if you have lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, and MS, it's 90% women. Why is that? Because autoimmune diseases feed on high levels of estrogen. Mike, don't be creepy. I don't like creepy. Don't talk to me like that. Y'all need to get a girlfriend or something. Stop coming on the internet saying creepy shit. The reason that you have your autoimmune diseases, it could have been triggered by antibiotics, because a lot of autoimmune diseases are triggered by antibiotics. And there are 25 different drugs that trigger lupus in your body. I need to repost that video. I made a video that told you all of the 25 different drugs that triggers lupus in your body. I'll repost that too. Yeah, stranger danger. It's just weird. I have a my teapot is right here, so I'm warming it up every time. I like my tea hot. Okay? So the reason that you have growths in your body is because estrogen creates growths in your body. The thing is, we are inundating our bodies with estrogen. Estrogen is feeding your autoimmune disease. This is why you can't get rid of your autoimmune disease, because you keep feeding it. Anything that you feed grows. This is why your fibroids have multiplied, or why your fibroids have gotten bigger, because they're feeding on the estrogen that's circulating in your bloodstream. What growths on your skin, ma'am? That just made me itch. That was involuntary. I didn't do it on purpose. But growths on your skin? From what? What kind of growths? What kind of growths? Skin tags. Who doesn't have skin tags? They say that skin tags come from diabetes. But just about everybody in my family has skin tags from day one. Okay? Any skin issues come from bad bacteria in your gut. Okay? Any skin issues that you have come from bad bacteria. Chicken is going to create bad bacteria. Vegetables create bad bacteria. Antibiotics creates bad bacteria. Okay? So if you're a person that's had a bunch of infections, and every time you have a yeast infection or a urinary tract infection, you're running to the doctor and getting these antibiotics, you are completely fucking up your gut microbiome, and that is what triggers autoimmune diseases in your body. How do you keep the autoimmune disease? Feeding it estrogen. And your autoimmune diseases can come from your estrogen being too high, because if you are a man and your estrogen is high, that is what triggers type 2 diabetes in your body, as well as prostate cancer. This is why men have boobs. This is why men have mood swings and irritability and all that, because their estrogen levels are too high. Stop asking me about your bad breath, ma'am. Please, eat a mint. I've already told you about your damn halitosis. How bad is your breath that you got to keep asking me about it? Your breath must smell like boo. That's the third time she done asked me about her funky ass breath. Anywho, now think about it. Why do little girls have their periods between 7 and 10 years old now? Have y'all noticed that? Why are little girls overdeveloped? I already answered her question. I told her it was bad bacteria. Why am I the crazy person? What makes me crazy? Estrogen. Because you're feeding your kids. There are so last week I was inundated. I fell down another rabbit hole. They were talking about how high the estrogen levels are in little boys. How high the estrogen levels are in a young boy between the ages of 12 to 18. Super high. Why do y'all think a lot of these young boys are feminine? Listen, all of this is on purpose. None of this is by accident. Okay? None of this shit is on accident. All of this shit is by design. Okay? The higher the estrogen levels are in the food, it's going to trigger disease. It's going to completely alter your hormones. There are 6 things that will raise the estrogen in your body. The number 1 thing is chicken. The number 2 thing is alcohol. What's pretty prevalent in your neighborhood? Chicken restaurants and liquor stores. Do y'all know that Mr. Kellogg, the cereals that he created lowered your testosterone? All of this is by design, sweetheart. All of this. The third thing that raises your estrogen is oatmeal. Oats, not just oatmeal. Granola, oats, all of them. Go look up the history of Kellogg's with the cereal. He didn't like the fact that people were beating off. Young men were beating off. He didn't like that. So he created a cereal to lower your testosterone. Go look it up. And you're still feeding your kids these cereals today. Whoever controls the food supply rules the world, sweetheart. Corn flakes to be exact. So, the tea that I drink is Bigelow or Stash. That's the green tea brand that I drink, okay? Listen, the chickens have been genetically modified to have higher levels of estrogen because that makes them grow faster. Today's chickens grow to 6.5 pounds in just 42 days. Back in the old days, it took 112 days for a chicken to grow to 2.5 pounds. But they had to meet demand. Well, let me give you something else to tell your coworker. When you are an overweight man, your body automatically converts your testosterone to estrogen. Any man that you see with a big belly, that's not a beer belly, that's estrogen. You can tell a man's high estrogen levels just by how his body is shaped. Because estrogen settles in your midsection. There's no such thing as organic chicken, you addict. What makes a chicken organic, ma'am? If they have genetically modified the chickens to be higher, to have higher levels of estrogen, what you think is going to make it organic besides the label? And these corporations are allowed to say anything they want to say on the label. There's no such thing as organic chicken, sweetie. You've been lied to. You've been hoodwinked again. No, I'm not vegan. Oh, you can always tell a hotep and a troll. Whenever I start talking about chicken, there's always somebody that asks me if I'm vegan. I don't have to be vegan to stop eating chicken. Let me tell you something. Chicken was at the root of all of my problems. Organic beef, they don't call it organic beef. They call it grass-fed. Okay? There's grass-fed, there's grass-fed and finished, or there's grass-finished. There's a difference. If you are a blood type O, you should be figuring that shit out. If you are an O, you should be trying to find the best meat that your body, that your wallet can afford. Okay? There's no such thing as organic chicken because chickens don't eat grass. Chickens eat other chickens. Have y'all ever seen a cow eat another cow? Did y'all know that chickens will eat other chickens? The highfalutin eggs, the chickens that they use for the whole food eggs, were cannibalizing each other. Y'all better stop shopping at the Whole Foods. They are scavengers just like pigs. Why does goat meat cost so much? Because you're in America. If you were in Nigeria, it wouldn't cost that much.
Shut up.
The cheapest place to get some goat is Restaurant Depot. So if you have a Restaurant Depot in your town, they have like a 10-pound bag of cubed goat meat. It'll cost you about 80 bucks. It's like this big. I got it. I separated them out and put them in my freezer. I'm pretty sure you have Restaurant Depot there. Okay? Restaurant Depot requires a membership, but if you're using Instacart, the person that does the shopping for you has the membership. That's how I get around it, because I don't have a membership. But I shop at Restaurant Depot all the time. That's where I get my meats and my fish from. Okay? So here are the other foods. You said you get yours from the Jamaican restaurant? So you don't cook it yourself. Goat, oxtail, and beef affect your body how? Maybe you're not the right blood type to be eating it. First of all, goat, oxtail, and beef should not be eaten by one person. Either you can eat goat and either you can eat goat or you can eat oxtail and beef. One person can't eat both of those things. That might be why you're being affected. Don't start asking me what about. Just let me get through this list. Okay? Here are the things that are giving you the neurological problems or hormonal fluctuations, the swollen and painful joints, the gut issues. Chicken, corn. What does corn do in the body? Stops insulin production in your body. Wheat. So the same thing with O's, with wheat and corn is the same thing with B. Y'all cannot have wheat and corn. What does wheat do? Triggers inflammation. And also, how many of y'all have high blood pressure? Because anything that triggers inflammation in your body is going to raise your blood pressure. Well, wheat is gluten, ma'am. Gluten and wheat, just because you're eating gluten-free, you're still eating wheat, which you cannot have. Also, buckwheat, sesame, amaranth, soy, and rye. If you are blood type O and blood type B, you cannot have soy at all. So if y'all are eating at Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, Ezekiel bread, all those things have soy in it, sweetheart. They fry their food in soybean oil. That is also going to raise your estrogen. Okay? Gotta read labels. What's messing up your liver function? Lentils, black beans, black eyed peas, mung beans, artichokes. Messing it up. And if your liver is not functioning properly, then your liver cannot cycle out extra levels, high levels of estrogen. It is your liver that cycles estrogen out of your system. So you got to make sure that your liver is functioning properly. Okay? Let's talk about this bacteria called alpha glucosidase. This could be why you're diabetic. This particular bacteria breaks down starches that are resistant in other people's bodies. You know how everybody says that corn doesn't digest in your system? Okay? Well, it does digest in blood type B. Not only does it digest, it turns it into sugar and then stores it as fat in your body. This is why when you go to the doctor will say, oh, you're diabetic, your blood sugar's high, da, da, da. Because it's turning those starches into sugar. Okay? But this particular strain of bacteria is literally like raising your candida levels in your body as well. So it's all bad. Let me tell you the foods that are creating this, because Your doctor will diagnose you as a diabetic and start giving you ACE inhibitors, which is what metformin is. An ACE inhibitor is a drug to inhibit alpha glucosidase. ACE. A-C-E. So rather than you not eating these foods, your doctor could have said, hey, maybe you stop eating these foods so it can bring down your level of this alpha glucosidase bacteria, and then you wouldn't be a diabetic. Why would he do that when he can make so much money off you taking those diabetes drugs? But here are the foods that are doing it to you. Peanuts, tomatoes. Y'all can't have tomatoes. Soy, cashews, corn, cornstarch, ground black pepper, poppy seeds, pinto beans, maltodextrin, and rhubarb. That's what's doing it. This could be why you're diabetic. And what is messing up your gut balance? Sorghum, peanuts, sucrose, dextrose, carrageenan, distilled liquors, and acacia. You thought ACE inhibitors were for blood pressure? Nope. They're not. So, how do we turn this around? How do we block that lectin sensitivity, the swollen, painful joints, and the bad skin, and the gut issues, and all that stuff that comes from the wheat and the chicken and all of that? Cultured dairy products. This will literally change your life, because cultured dairy products acts like probiotics and prebiotics in your body. It's going to work hard to get that bacteria back to where it needs to be. Okay? So, you benefit from sour cream, Greek yogurt, ricotta cheese, kefir, cottage cheese, mozzarella cheese, farmer's cheese, feta cheese, and paneer. The reason that blood type B and AB benefits from certain cultured dairy products is because the antigens that are on our red blood cells, which is the B antigen, are just little sugars. Okay? The antigens on your red blood cells are little sugars. The B antigen on our red blood cells is the same sugar that's in cow's milk. The technical name for that sugar is galactose. Not lactose, galactose. Okay? Blood type O has no antigens on its red blood cells, which means you cannot have sugar at all. This is technically why y'all can't have food that turns into sugar. And blood type A only has the A antigens. You don't have the B antigen, so you also don't benefit from dairy. Okay? What is the protein that benefits blood type B? Red meats. All the red meats except beef. Okay? So you benefit from lamb, goat, venison, deer, mutton, rabbit. Those are the other red meats. Okay? Also, lots of fish. Halibut, cod, mackerel, sardines. So when you get your foods list, you'll see specifically all of the meats and fish that you benefit from. You do not benefit from turkey, so don't ask me. Okay? No one benefits from pork. You want to know why y'all have so many? You can't find rabbit. Jordy orders his rabbit online. He orders his rabbit online. Okay? No one benefits from pork. You want to know where all your parasites came from? It's D'Artagnan.com, I think. D'Artagnan. Pork is naturally toxic to the human body. No one is supposed to be eating pork. Never. No time. And there's nothing you can do to pork to make it toxin-free or to make it parasite-free. So you want to know why y'all keep craving carbohydrates? Why y'all cannot get off sugar and potatoes and chips and shit? Because you have a stomach full of parasites. Where'd you get them from? Ribs, bacon, all your little barbecue foods that y'all make every summer. Dark leafy greens also. A lot of parasites hide up in dark leafy greens, like kale. That's why I said cook it. You also get a lot of parasites from fish. That's why I said never eat fresh fish. Never eat fresh fish. Parasites live up especially your seafood. Parasites. So what's going to improve your liver function? Mustard greens, beet greens, sushi. I benefit from sushi, but if I'm not making the sushi, I'm not eating it. Wild foods available in the Play Store. I don't know what that means. Okay? To improve your liver function, mustard greens, beet greens, green tea, licorice root tea. That's what's in my pot right now. Green tea and licorice root tea. I drink it every day. Okay? Parsnips, curry powder, ginger root. Y'all could literally lose weight from curried goat and curried lamb, which is crazy to me. But my son lost 60 pounds in the first 6 months. No exercise, no diet products, no detox teas. He stopped eating the shit he wasn't supposed to eat, started eating the shit he was supposed to eat, and his body just completely changed. Okay? What is going to blunt that alpha glucosidase bacteria? Mushrooms, silver dollar, enoki, and maitake. Whey protein shakes, because remember, whey is dairy, and blood type B and AB benefits from whey. Okay? Also, blueberries, Brussels sprouts, blackberries, and grapes. So if you're diabetic, you need to be eating these things, because this is what is going to lower your A1C and get you off of them drugs. What is going to make your gut bacteria happy? Cabbage, molasses, brewer's yeast. Okay? So this is not the full foods list. Click the link on my bio, download the foods list into your phone, only eat the beneficial foods, and watch how your body changes in just 7 days. Where's blood type AB? This is the last one, we're done. Last one and we're done. I am also blood type AB. I'm AB negative. Okay, so this applies to me as well. What is it that we deal with? Lectin sensitivities, just like blood type B. I have heard of Rise coffee made from 6 different mushrooms. Yeah, but it also has oats in it. So you can get 6 different mushrooms from me. You don't need the coffee. You can go get Mushroom Boost right now. Y'all just want to drink coffee. Y'all not trying to get the benefits of the mushrooms. So the way that you rationalize it to yourself is, oh, I'm going to drink a healthier coffee. But if it's still coffee, it's still cutting off your collagen supply. Still cutting off your collagen. It's not worth it. Just go take the mushroom capsules. What else do we deal with? Remember, blood type AB is a hybrid blood type. It's funny to me how Rise is targeting black people. It's real interesting to me how their ads target black people. Anywho, we also have bad bacterial overgrowth like blood type A, cell signaling issues, which is very specific to just us, and stress, which is very specific to just us. Okay? Blood type AB is like an anomaly blood type. Something kind of special about us is we don't routine. Hi, Miss Jody. Long time. We very rarely get autoimmune diseases, which is wild. Also, another thing that's really super beneficial to us is beetroot. Like nitric oxide is something that's very beneficial to us. So if you're not taking beetroots as a blood type AB, you should go click the link on my bio and start taking beetroot capsules, because that increases the oxygen in your body. And that increase of oxygen, that nitric oxide, helps to fight disease in your body as well. Disease cannot survive in a highly oxygenated body. Okay? So the more oxygen you have in your blood, the harder your body is going to fight that disease. So try to do anything that's going to increase blood oxygen. That's beetroot. Okay? So the foods that are a problem for us, we are very sensitive to the lectins in food, just like blood type B. So we also cannot have chicken. Okay? There is a lectin in the meat of chicken that when we eat it, it attacks our bloodstream, causing our red blood cells to clump together, creating blood clots, pulmonary embolisms, autoimmune diseases, and stroke. And I have not had, and I fry the hell out of some chicken, but I have not had chicken good enough to stroke out over. Ain't no chicken I've ever had so good that I was willing to die for it. Also, we cannot have no corn, because what does corn do? Stops insulin production in your body. That's all corn. Corn starch, corn oil, high fructose corn syrup, regular corn syrup, focusing on ultra B beetroots in them. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay? We also cannot have no kidney beans, mung beans, chickpeas. Chickpeas do the same thing in your body that corn does. It stops insulin production in your body. There's nothing beneficial about chickpeas for nobody. Okay? Also, sesame, sunflower seeds, lima beans, black beans, fava beans, black eyed peas, and buckwheat. Blood type AB is not for the beans at all. Okay? We also have bad bacterial overgrowth. What does that come from? Oranges, camembert cheese, bananas, distilled liquor, dextrose, sucrose, fructose, guar gum, guava, mangoes, carrageenan, cornstarch, sago, adzuki beans, radishes, rhubarb, sorghum, and Jerusalem artichokes. It's a lot of shit we can't have. And then what stresses us out and unbalances our immune system. These foods will literally make you feel like you're having a cold. Okay? Sorghum, sucrose, dextrose. We're not for, blood type AB is not for the sugar. I don't care if it's fake sugar, real sugar. We cannot tolerate sugar. Okay? Also, distilled liquor, acacia, coffee, aspartame, and pork. All those things will make you feel like you got a cold. Okay? So how do we turn this around for blood type AB? What is going to benefit us? What's going to block that lectin sensitivity? Cultured dairy products. So we benefit from yogurt, feta cheese, farmer's cheese, and mozzarella cheese. Okay? Also, what is the protein that we benefit from? Turkey. We are the only blood type that benefits from turkey. The only one. Okay? Also, cod, eggs, tuna, salmon, sardines, grouper, tofu, and tempeh. Okay? So just like blood type A, we benefit from tofu as well. If you have cell signaling issues will cause you to have some memory lapses. Our cells carry messages from our brain to our gut and all over the body. So if you're eating certain foods, that will mess that up, like the coffee, the pork, the aspartame. Okay? So what improves our cell signaling is watermelon. I found a seeded watermelon the other day at the Sprouts. So I bought one seeded one to eat and the other one to blend up. So watermelon, curry powder, figs, garlic, onions, cranberries, green tea, eggplant, cherries, plums, olive oil, peanuts, walnuts, walnut oil, and blackberries. Thank you. Because it's been a minute since I've had a seeded watermelon. So what is going to make our gut bacteria super happy? Mushrooms, silver dollar, portobello, enoki, and maitake. Y'all know me, I'm a mushroom girl. I probably take 10 mushrooms a day. I take my mushroom boost, I take my lion's mane, I take my reishi, I take my chaga. Works for me. Also, miso, cabbage, kefir, amaranth, dandelion greens, watercress, and brewer's yeast. Did you make a cauliflower pizza?
I make 2 of them.
Ooh. Have me a cucumber. All right, guys, we made it. We're done. Hi, Miss Thelma. Fats, I'm almost done. You want to say goodbye? Oh, what is all this stuff? So we're done, guys. You got to come back tomorrow, sweetheart. I'll start off with the O's. So I'll be here tomorrow between 7 and 8 p.m. Eastern time. You're welcome. So I'll be here tomorrow between 7 and 8 Eastern time. If you do not have your foods list, just click the link on my bio. Thank you. And download it into your phone. Only eat the beneficial foods. And in the first 7 days, you're going to lose 7 to 10 pounds. But more importantly, you're going to feel better than you have in decades. I promise. Okay? So I love all of y'all. Good night. See you tomorrow. Bye. Sing it.